Welcome back, everybody. My name's Connor. This is Naruto D&D. I don't know why I said my name first. I'm gonna redo that. Welcome, hey everybody. Welcome back to Naruto D&D with Thought Swappable Gaming. As always, I am your host, Connor, and everyone else is roll for initiative.
But
Hi, nice to meet you.
we're not
My
gonna
name's
follow
Will.
his last.
I'm gonna burn you alive, Nick.
You said everyone
my
else is roll for
God.
initiative. The fuck? I was going with the flow.
All right, with us we have Zach as Hajime,
Hello.
Mike as Shiro,
What's up, guys?
Travis as Silas.
Hi.
Travis, why don't you have a fucking symbol on my thing?
I don't know. What's a
Because
symbol?
he's symbolist.
That's weird.
I'm,
Alright, whatever.
I'm the symbol formerly known as Travis.
Oh, wait, maybe if I double... No. Alright, and Nick as Kozuke.
Arigato, Mr. Ribatos.
Get the
Just
fuck
called
out.
you a robot. Fucking audience, you're gonna stand for that? Leave all your hate messages for Nick in the comments.
I'll fucking take it. Take it right to the bank.
Alright, you'll breathe a little bit into your mic there, Trev. Alright, so quick... sorry. So there's gonna be something new that I'm adding to the game as overarching rules. I'm going to be implementing something that I call spirit dice. Now, basically what this is if you do something that is fitting of your character or fitting of the story or fitting something that would fit in the Naruto universe, something that, like, you know, it could be a motivational speech, it could be using your genjutsu to trick a or to fuck with a wari because you're trying to be chaotic. It could be, you know, sinking to the bottom of the river to give your character more depth. You will get a spirit die. Which
That
basically,
That was bad.
whenever you make a roll that you're not happy with, you can make another roll and you will take the higher of the two.
That's cool.
Hey.
On the flip side, I'm also adding a lack of spirit die. Which is if you do something, such as in the last mission where we had someone who was kind of like, you know, let's hurry up and skip past everything just because you want to go, you're going to get a lack of spirit die.
I was in a hurry. God.
In which case, you will get this, but you don't get to choose when to apply it. I choose when to apply it, and if I feel like you don't deserve to get a high roll or something, I will make you re-roll it, and you will take the lower of the two.
Fuck. That'd be really bad. That'd be really bad.
It's to keep you motivated. All right, and quick recap: we started stage 2 of the tuning exam. Just encountered a new dangerous foe, which left Shiro quaking in his boots. Went to go grab Kozukai's neck and seemed like things didn't quite go too well. And there are currently 8 dead Genin around. Our fifth person who is regularly here, Lane, is not with us today, so don't worry about that. I'll be filling in for them. All right, so where we left off, Hajime, you're first up.
All right. So what just happened? I remember, like, he just like disappeared after we were all kind of like.
Yep, teleported away. That's what you remember.
Okay.
You could tell it was a teleportation ninjutsu. Well, Kozukai could tell.
Well, did anyone recognize who that was?
No.
You probably shouldn't
talk
talk
to
to
me
me for a few minutes.
Well,
You probably won't get response. Shiro actually can't talk.
I thought he was getting up. It looked like he was starting to come back to us.
I don't know.
At this point, you're collecting yourself again, Shiro.
Good.
So one fancy thing that you might have noticed is that your vision was probably increased since it is now daytime.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
So that happens. Are you gonna continue doing anything right now, Hajime, or
I'm gonna kind of get more
Silas.
collected and be like, well, this has been fun. Let's figure this out. What's going on?
What's to figure out? It looks like we got everything we need. We need to head on.
Well, do we cross the river or do we go back
I
around?
am not going into that river.
I mean, we could swim across, but we still gotta go north anyways, so let's just follow the river northwards.
If you remember the map, I believe the river, the only way to cross the only way to get past the river on this side is to go through the river. To get around it, you'd have to go all the way around. So it's up to you guys. I mean, we have our scroll. But I don't know about going in that river after seeing that dude.
Let's have Kozukai test it.
All right. Why
So,
me?
at this point, since it's become morning, you have a little bit further view that's not accurately represented by your vision radius. You see that north of you, there is a bridge that's crossing the river, and next to it seems to be a very square hut. And at this point, you see that storm clouds are kind of forming above and making your vision a little bit dimmer again.
Looks like we head north to the hot bridge.
Well, but
Well,
should we vote for it?
I vote going to hut. Looks like it's gonna rain.
I vote going to the bridge.
I'm getting hungry.
I've been eating the whole
Go eat
time.
Fubuki. You can eat Fubuki.
After you said.
All right. Well, I'll go with you guys.
To the hut it is.
What about you
So you
guys?
start going north?
What about you guys? Y'all gonna come with us?
Yeah, we're gonna go with you. That we are. It says Itsuki.
Okay. Are we all gonna move as a group, or is Hajime go first?
You, if you'd like, yeah, I can let you go into pretty much like a formation stance, and I'll move you all.
Let's do
That'd
that.
I think
So
that'd
let's
be
just do
fine.
that.
All right. So
Should probably take the scroll. I think this belongs to you guys.
Ganitsuki takes it and he says, "Oh, well, thank you very much. We're very appreciative of that we are."
So we have 2 scrolls right now.
Yep.
All right.
Anywhere that's going with. All right, everyone ready to start moving?
I
I thought we were going in formation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no one's doing anything else.
Yeah.
nope.
Let's just go in formation.
What scrolls do we have?
we have
and
ours. Well, we have one more.
Which one?
We have in my inventory. I have. Sorry, give me just a second. Leaf Team 2 and Leaf Team 3.
Leaf Team 3 and Leaf Team 4 is what that should be. I fucked up.
GG.
So we
those
have
scrolls.
Leaf Team 3 and Leaf Team 4.
Yeah, that's what that scroll is. Because technically, you guys are Leaf Team 2. I didn't have you marked as that when I was telling you the names. I wasn't thinking.
Okay, so we don't have
So-
a scroll then.
Yeah, so we don't.
I'm playing. What's
No,
up?
you have that scroll. It's Leaf Team 3, Leaf Team 4, not Leaf
Yeah,
Team
I am.
2 and Leaf Team 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, wait, no, was that the other one?
Leaf Team 2 and
No,
Leaf
no,
Team
no.
4, you said?
Leaf Team 2 and Leaf Team 1 was the one that you were just getting. That's the one that was actually yours. Leaf Team 3 and 4 was the other one.
Gotcha. Continue.
It appears as though Silas has gotten into something.
Like literally.
I guess we'll just keep moving until he gets back.
Keep on rolling.
So you start moving forward, and all of a sudden you realize something. You realize that it started to rain a little bit.
This could come in handy.
And
Not
you
for
realize
me.
that as the rain begins to hit you, it kind of burns a little.
No.
And you all take 1d1 points of damage. So you all take 1 damage.
We don't do a fortitude save.
Nope. Not for this.
1d1.
Yeah, this is just one.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna roll that just to make sure.
And that's the green. Okay, -1.
I'm surprised that that's red and not green. And so y'all keep moving again here. And you come into the vision of the hut and everything. But you realize, despite what I have marked currently on here on the map, you see that the hut is completely solid all the way around. And in fact, it's less of a hut and more of just like a giant earthy block.
Anyone think they can break through that?
I'm just gonna knock, walk up to the door. I'm not gonna break through it.
Like I said, there's technically not a door there, but if you want to knock, I suppose you can.
There's not a door there. Okay.
No,
Let me go ahead and punch my hand through it then.
that was poor GMing by me.
That's fine. Do I need to roll
Okay.
something?
Yep. Roll a strength check.
So what is that now? We just 1d20 plus
1d20
5?
plus your strength mod.
Okay, good. Hey,
You punch through it, and it crumples down like a door. And inside, you see some people.
Oh god.
As well as right behind you, where it's raining and everything, you see that the wind is beginning to pick up, and it is causing pretty much the equivalent of a sandstorm around the area.
I'm gonna walk in.
Everyone gonna follow?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And we're gonna move you.
I knew it. I knew it. Fuck. I knew it.
And you see the sand team is there, and you see that 3 of them are sitting around a fire. Well, you see Gyaku, the girl who did had the very terrifying presence. She is huddled up in a corner in the back.
Not to me, she didn't. I like her.
And you see, she seems to be kind of clutching her head. At which point, so Marco walks up and he says, "Well, I suppose that's one way to enter. You could have, knocked or done something that didn't break our wall in."
Sorry. I didn't realize that anybody would be in here. And that rain was starting to burn us.
And Marco just kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah. Well,
We all
you
need
should
to
be,
minus that. We all need to minus that 1 from our health again. It reset.
Don't worry. Don't worry about that right now. Unless you actually try and trigger a fight, this shouldn't really matter."
Okay.
So Marco, he begins to walk by you. Anyone gonna do anything, or just let him walk by?
Let him walk by.
It triggers an attack action. No.
So you see Marco puts his hand up against the wall where you all burst in, and he pretty much claps his hands together, puts it to the ground, and it seals itself back up.
Shiro, that's not a good idea.
Begins to walk by. Shiro, it is not your turn. I'm gonna need you to walk back to where you were.
Hey, listen, you that pussy.
All right, so Hajime, we're gonna keep just as though you were first here. So yeah. Anything that you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Hey, did you guys get your scroll?
And at which point, Marco responds, "Yes, we did."
Did you have to fight
How
for
about
it?
all of you? Yeah, we had to fight some grunts, but it was nothing that we couldn't handle.
Yeah, we got ours, and I believe Lane's team did as well.
At which point, Lane says, "Yeah, we did."
Mind if we hang out here until the rain stops?
And you see at this point, Masute just kind of sighs, but Marco just kind of nods his head.
So Masute's a dick.
Well, we appreciate you. Anything we can do to help out with anything? You guys just chilling.
So Gyaku bursts up at this point from the corner. You see, she just says, "Just stay away from me."
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna move this back corner.
Pussy.
Sit corner. I'm gonna stand right there.
So just so you know, that hut was built partially into the water. That's what that left side is.
I
is
was
the part of
wondering,
the river that
okay.
was going through. So yeah, so that's everything that you're doing, Hajime, right now.
Yep, I'm going to the exact opposite of corner of her.
All right, Shiro, you're up.
Oh God. She
No,
said
my
stay away
God.
from her.
So she's kind of clutching her head and glaring at you as you walk up, and she's just not saying anything. Now, Shiro, what are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
And she just roll a gather information check, actually.
Screw it, I know what it is. It's like, I know what we're getting into.
She says, "Get away from me."
All right, back up. Right here. What's wrong with you?
And she just remains quiet.
Sit down here.
All right, you sit down there.
Next.
Silas.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. I should take that spot.
Walk up to the fire. I take a seat. How's it going, boys? Wait, they all three of these dudes?
Henko, the one on the left, is a chick.
How's it going?
I'll do this to help identify.
That doesn't help. Assuming they're genders.
So is
No, I know their genders. I made them. Fuck you. So, what are you doing, Silas?
I sit down and
All right.
I'm kind of put my hands up towards the fire. That's fire, right?
Yeah.
It's great
Yeah.
fire, by the way.
What's the Fire Nation flag?
And I
can't tell if that was sarcasm or not.
I say, so how's it going, guys and gal?
At which point, Henko, she just kind of smiles at you and she says, "It's going good. It's going great. Great storm going outside. My teammates in a corner, and now we're trapped with 8 other people."
Ow.
I'm sorry if we inconvenienced y'all. We'll be sure to leave as soon as the storm lets up.
At which point, Masute speaks up at this, and he goes, "It's fine. After all, we have to make sure you deliver your message."
Yeah,
What message?
To a
to Awari.
So at this point,
We don't.
so the specifics about this technique is you 3 who were affected by it don't actually remember it happening, but this kind of triggers a vague flashback in your mind. It's like, that did happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
Right.
So is that not me?
No, you remembered it fine.
What do I remember?
Did you,
Everything.
you remember that she gave a command. If you don't remember, then you don't remember, unfortunately, actually.
Command. Okay, I don't remember.
All right. Anything else from you, Silas, then, or is that it?
I mean, I wasn't intimidated by them, so I guess I don't know. Anyway,
So is that it for you, or asking more, doing more stuff?
So why don't y'all like Awari?
And Marco kind of looks at you and he says, "What do you mean?"
Well, he's our sensei. We've known him for a while now.
He's still just kind of looking at you. He says, "When did we ever imply that we didn't like him?"
Wait, did my dude see that? No, he didn't see that. I'm metagaming. My bad. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Are these the dudes that like one of them is like fighting Awari later or something?
No.
I'm
This
way
is a
off.
different team.
I'm way off.
And you didn't see that.
I know. Never mind. That'll be it for me.
All right, Kozukai.
I'm gonna do a spot check on Gyaku up there. Bang.
Okay, you're looking for anything in particular,
See why
or
she's
just
holding
a
her head.
general?
Just like why she's holding her head.
It looks like she's in pain. It looks like she's got what you'd assume would be a headache.
All right. Well,
Beyond that, you also see a backpack next to her. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything with that. I'm just gonna go right here and sit down against the wall and just relax. Try to do a short
Okay.
rest.
Okay. So at this point, let's see. Itsuki's gonna walk up. He just kind of introduces himself. He says, "Hello, everyone. My name is Itsuki. Pleasure to meet you all. Hopefully, we can all be companions, or if worst comes to worst, have some honorable fights ahead of us."
I'm just gonna like shake my head at Itsuki.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone just kind of remains quiet except for Marco, who's gonna speak back. He goes, "Of course, and should you and I fight, we'll be sure to have a valorous battle." And yeah,
You mean
so
quick?
these people, everyone else is just kind of gonna chill next to the water. So I'm gonna need all of you to roll a fortitude save.
Lord.
Sorry, not a fortitude save. Not a fortitude save.
Will.
Fortitude save. Yeah, please.
No, not a save. It's not
Reflex.
a save. Oh fuck! I've got
Reflex.
this.
Come on.
Here. Constitution. Do a Constitution check.
What the fuck do you roll?
You
One
can't-
1d20
plus
plus your
fire.
Constitution.
Oh man.
The modifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Gay.
For real.
So still waiting on Hajime to roll.
Hey.
So Shiro, just like earlier, your stomach begins to growl. And everyone, you realize that you haven't eaten for what is pretty much about 12 hours at this point.
Cool.
It is the longest I've ever
So
eaten.
it's Hajime's. I guess it's Hajime's turn, or are we still doing turns?
Oh, well, I mean, you're all getting hungry. You can start talking amongst each other, see if anyone has any food or anything like that.
Hey, anyone pack any pills of any sort?
Nope.
Or food in general?
I have no food. I just pull my bag in front of my chest.
Silas, I was with you.
This is mine.
Silas, I was with you.
I'm a big man. This is mine.
Yeah, I'm a tiny little man. Give me a little bit.
You can have this piece of string on my shoe.
So
Fuck you.
at this point, Henko speaks up, and she looks around and she says, "Well, looks like you guys didn't quite come prepared. But tell you what, I've got some food here with me that I'd be willing to spare for you all. It's only going to cost you 5,000 Rio apiece."
All right. Well, I walk over to this and do a spot check for fish.
For fish, all right,
Yeah.
do a spot check.
Fuck, I don't see no
You don't
fish.
find any fish.
Fuck.
I can tell you, it doesn't matter what you rolled. You weren't going to find any fish in that.
What about a natural 20?
It still wouldn't have found any fish.
It's magically spawned.
It's a river. There's fish there.
Look as hard as you can. You won't find any fish in that river. At least not right now.
Okay, fine.
Can I roll a survival check? And if I get a natural 20, can I filter V?
Only one way to find out.
Do it.
No, I'm scared.
Do it.
Roll a survival check.
There's nothing wrong
Alright.
with this, dude.
All right, YOLO. Survival.
Please get a
You're
one.
gonna kill
Oh,
him,
fuck, that's not very high.
For every 20 we'll get in there.
Oh, come
Not a
on!
perfect 20. So you just go to drink the water, and you remember
I
that this
wasn't
is a
drinking the water. I'm just filter feeling like SpongeBob. Nom, 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 nom.
Well, yeah, by being in the water.
I'm not in the water.
You gotta stick your head.
I'm
in the water.
filtering
trying
the
to-
air.
Float- You're stupid, and it doesn't work.
Worth a shot.
It was worth shit.
All right, back to Silas saying, "Okay, I brought enough food where everybody can have some, but
I've got a better idea.
I'm upset that y'all didn't come prepared after Owari told y'all to."
So you're our squad captain.
Rip.
So Itsuki kind of looks at you, and he kind of pats you on the shoulder and walks by. He says, "Hey, no need to worry about my team.
Do you
We've got
mind
our own
putting their
rations."
names up?
Do you not see it?
No, we just see.
I
the-
don't see
Lane,
Itsuki's.
Itsuki.
I'm
yeah,
just missing Itsuki.
see this
Okay.
dude and this dude and this chick, this dude, and there we go.
And on, if you don't mind, on Lane's team, can you mark the female?
Everyone's male, but Lane.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting
I
it.
mean, I can. Mark.
No, it's fine. You're good.
Okay,
I've got an
so
idea.
I open up my bag and I pull out the case of water and the case of food.
Water, I'm fine. I have a water
Well, I'm not. I'm thirsty.
tank.
Yeah, you also realize Kozuka and Shiro and Silas, and I guess all of you at this point, you are realizing that y'all are kind of thirsty too.
I'm gonna take a drink from my water bottle.
All right, that's gonna take care of you. I'm gonna say what size of container water bottle is it?
It's a 1 pound.
1 pound. Okay, I'm gonna say you drink, I don't know, half a pound.
Okay, so half of it gone.
Yeah. So yeah,
Alright. Come get your protein, boys.
gonna just eat it raw.
I want to cook it, of course.
Well, we got a fire right here.
Alright, I've got an idea though. We should probably go hunting.
Not in the rain.
Yeah, go ahead, Shiro. I'm gonna eat my food.
I like how blunt you are.
I mean, you can always try and check outside if you want. See if there's anything around, anything like that. You know, there's nothing in the river.
I'm gonna say that are there rocks around this fire?
Yeah, they're like making up the fire to hold it up.
Cool. I'm gonna say I place one of the or two of the pieces of meat on the rocks
Okay.
next to the fire.
Okay.
To anyone that doesn't eat meat, I apologize.
Those kinds of people don't exist in this world.
If you
Those
don't eat
people are
meat,
wrong.
you're not a fucking ninja because you're not strong.
High five.
So anyone doing anything that's out of the ordinary, such as trying to go
I'd like to
outside
s-
and hunting?
Nope.
I'd like to say that I drank my amount of water that I needed to drink.
Yeah, so you're gonna try and go outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poke a hole.
1d1.
Marco
I wanna-
stands up and he goes up to open up the door, and he goes, "Well, be careful from the way it sounds or from the way it feels. It's gonna be a hell of a storm out there."
I just want to take a look.
And he opens it up. He opens up pretty much the full door length. Roll a balance check.
All of us or just him?
Just him. Yoshiro.
What about
Yeah.
Fubuki?
Fubuki's gonna be fine. So
Fubuki
you're able to
flies back.
hold your balance, but you feel an incredibly strong gust of wind comes forcing its way in. At which point, Marco, and you can, even though you two are right next to each other, he's yelling just that way you can hear him. Are you sure you want to go out in this?
Oh no.
And he seals it back up.
You have the high ground.
And he walks back over to his fire.
Well, Shiro, I guess, forfeited his piece of meat.
Eat Fabuki.
Nah, I'm playing. Get over here.
Fabuki.
All right, so you're all just cooking and eating your food then? No one's doing anything
wanna-
out of the ordinary?
I wanted to ask
Wait.
Yaku if there's anything I can do to help her out.
She just ignores you.
I have decent medical.
She doesn't pay attention to people that are scared of her.
She looks at you and she just says, "I'm fine. Don't worry about me."
I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that's it. I've got a new recipe.
That was good.
So I hope you guys don't care that it's not seasoned.
What the fuck is this shit?
Give me
So
that
I give Kozakai a small piece.
small.
You're small.
Motherfucker.
I give Shiro a piece and a half so he can give some to Fubuki. And I give Hajime a piece, and I eat 2 pieces.
All right, so you're going to be at about a quarter of your meat. Because remember, this is 20 pounds of meat, so I'm assuming when you say a piece, it's less.
Yeah, it's not. It's like not a pound. It's nowhere near a pound a piece. Yeah, so we've eaten through a quarter of my meat. You said?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So at this point, you all begin to feel something. And Shiro, you recognize this. You're feeling what seems to be a powerful presence. And Shiro, you recognize this to be the man who was in the river.
Oh shit!
But it seems weird. You can't quite put your finger on it. Like, you guys feel that something's not right, but it's not like overwhelming. You just feel something's not right. You feel a presence.
Oh god, here he comes to the water.
Right here, guys. Yeah, you're good.
I don't feel anything.
At which
I
point,
think it's only
Marco.
you.
So you see, Marco at this point looks at Gyaku, and he just goes, "Is this what you're talking about?" And Gyaku, you see, is kind of clutching her head a little bit more now, and you just kind of hear what seems to be kind of a pained expression of just, "Yes, this is it." And when you do anything right now, or shall I?
I'm just
What-
gonna
you guys-
finish eating.
what's
just
going
finish
on?
eating.
I'm gonna jump behind Wookie here.
He's gonna kill
Grab
him.
him through the wall.
So at this point, you see kind of Henko walks over to Gyaku and just kind of comforting her. At which
Like a
point,
woman.
and she walks back. Anyone gonna do anything at this point, or
I
just
asked what's
uh,
going on, but
oh, I didn't hear you the first time. Marco just kind of speaks up. He says, "You feel that, right? I mean, there's no way you
Subtly.
couldn't." That is, and at this point, Gyaku speaks up, and she says, "That the presence of a man, of a shinobi in this world. He's the strongest person you'll ever face. I can tell you that much."
Don't be such a wimp.
Says the guy that got his ass kicked. Pipe down, Shiro.
Just by looking at
Yeah, you don't know what happened.
At which point she kind of looks at you and says, "If that's the case, tell you what, how about any one of you who are capable of sensing chakra? Just sense it. Just take your time, focus, and realize what I'm talking about."
Last time Shiro checked since chakra, he fainted.
He just fell to his knees.
All right, I'll sense chakra.
Okay.
All right, have fun.
So you sense chakra. What's the range of yours?
I'm level 4 right now, right?
Yeah.
5 feet of level. It's 20 feet.
So you sense that in 20 feet in every direction, there is nothing but his chakra. You can't sense anyone's who is currently in the area with you. You can't sense the chakra-made structure that you are in. You are just feeling his chakra. Or a
What
chakra of
the
someone
fuck?
else, since you wouldn't know his. Well, actually, you didn't use sense chakra at the time, so no.
What the fuck is that?
And at this point, you see that Gyaku begins to start screaming. She says, "He's looking at us. He's ah!" And she almost she kind of stands
loud.
up. Her hands drop to her sides, and then she begins to smile at everyone. And she looks at you and goes, "You, Leaf Team. I have a question for you all. How attached are you to your pathetic gods?"
I've got an answer for you.
I don't have one.
I'm actually
I mean,
quite very attached.
Would you consider like Buddha, like the fire temple? I mean, I like getting strong.
Um,
That was pretty dope.
My friends are my power.
So, Kozukai, you feel something that's kind of different as well inside of you. You feel
Can I request something?
what?
Can we all put our hands like in a cross formation? And we draw a big smiley face.
You can try and do it at the end of this if
And
you'd
so
like.
And so when we look at it, we remember friendship.
you can try and do that if you'd like at the end, but right now you won't quite have the time to.
Part of the cards.
Oh shit!
So, Shiro, did you say you did have something to say or you didn't?
No.
No? And she looks at you. Oh, so Kozukai, at this point, you feel something is not quite right. You feel like something inside of you is just not right.
Oh shit! It's always because
It is.
It's not specifically your stomach. It's kind of all around you, all
So
inside
is it
of you and
kind of like
everything.
the feeling he felt when Ken?
No, it's not like that at all. And Gyaku begins to speak again. She says, "All of you have a link to the gods." And she looks at you, Kozukai, Jashin, and she looks at you, Shiro, Kami. She looks at you, Hajime, Buddha, and then she looks at you, Silas, Utsutsuki. As much
The
of
fuck is
gods
that?
as they can be considered.
What
One
the
of
fuck
you
is
has
that?
been corrupted.
How was that?
You can ask here, when I give you a breaking point.
Oh, thanks.
One of you has been corrupted by the will of Jashin. Oh, if you only knew. I've already killed one of his hosts. One of you is guarded and warned by the overseer Kami, ready to praise the world and help everyone with his prowess. One of you has been blessed by Buddha, made stronger, made wiser. And in the end, nothing has changed. And one of you is a descendant from the Otsutsuki in some way or another. You see, she kind of looks at the rain team. He says, "There's something special about you too. Do you praise the human god, the hero of the rain village, Pain, the martyr?" At which point, you see, they all kind of seem on edge at that. It says, "If you haven't figured it out yet, I am the god killer. I'm
Dope.
curious as to what the gods have in store for you all. So I'm gonna let you live today. But you should know it doesn't matter. After all, even the gods will die at my hand. But I want to have some fun. I'll give you a gift that many have wondered. My name. My name is Cho'Etsu Henso." And you see Gyaku then falls to her knees, and falls unconscious.
That was a gift. That was a shitty ass gift.
Gay.
So, Silas, you might want to back away. At this point, you see Masute dashes to Gyaku's side. Well, dashes in front of her, and kind of catches her as she was falling. And he looks at everyone. He says, "That was a mind transfer technique."
Pretty rare.
Marco.
Polo.
Marco looks at you and he goes, "Yes."
How tall is this building? First of all, GM question.
About 10 feet tall.
That's too bad. I was gonna say, did y'all build this?
Marco says, "I created it using some of my ninjutsu."
Can you make it shorter?
I could.
I can lift. I can lift a lot of weight over my head.
Are you trying to lift the roof?
We could. You could. I could walk us.
Raise
to
the
our next
roof.
Walk us to our next location if I have to. Sitting here all night long with acid rain isn't really.
At which
isn't really my
point,
cup of tea.
so Matsute speaks up at this one. He says, "The acid rain isn't what we have to worry about with that. You lift this entire thing, the wind's going to blow it away."
Blasting off again.
Despite as heavy as this is, the wind that's outside isn't natural. It's being created.
By him?
Maybe. When Gyaku wakes up, she'll have more information for us.
Why was she in pain? Does she feel chakra and it hurts her?
And you just roll a gather information check.
Okay.
After that, I'd like to ask a question.
So Masate just kind of looks at you and he says, "Because she's encountered her before, or she's encountered him before."
Still confused.
Can you spell that thing that you said that she said that I was, please?
Otsutsuki.
Otsutsuki.
Okay, can you spell that?
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks. I'm gonna put that in my on my file so I don't forget.
Yeah, definitely something you could ask about. Might be something,
Yeah,
there are plenty of people who you know that are higher ups that might have this kind of information.
Like the people in the room.
People in the, people in the room, the GM, Sensei, Hokage, plenty of people.
What is Otsutsuki? Says Silas.
Can I do a knowledge ninja check? Ninja lore?
Everyone, so you can all do a knowledge ninja lore check if you have ninja lore.
Okay.
I'm not going to, obviously, because I don't know what it is.
Okay. I mean, you can. I'll just tell you what it is. You can still roll if you've got it.
I don't think I have ninja lore. I have current events and tactics.
Okay. So neither of you know who the Otsutsuki are.
Shiro.
Well, I'm not interested.
Thanks, bud.
But at this point, Henko speaks up, and she kind of looks at you, and she goes, "You really don't know the Otsutsuki? They're the part of the clan that tried to destroy the world. I think they're on, 3 counts now? People have begun to worship them as gods. It's stupid, if you ask me."
And you're related to him?
First I've heard about it.
Shit, you guys haven't all over the world. You don't even know it.
Comes with not having a family, I guess.
Fair enough.
So
Sorry.
at this point,
Watch your
Gyaku
mouth, hide your-
returns, becomes conscious again. And you see she's kind of still holding her head, but Masate is comforting her.
Gaku, you all right?
She looks at you and she just kind of says, "I saw everything that just happened. Damn that man. Damn him to hell."
Well, I'd love to help you put him there.
Looks like we got someone that's more that is higher up than Orochimaru now.
And she kind of looks at you and says, "You don't even understand how much of an understatement that is. This man is stronger than anyone that I've ever seen."
Called himself the God Killer.
Yeah. He did. I don't know what the details are, but he seems to detest everyone and everything.
Where have you met him before?
When I was a child, he tried to kill me.
Are you a god? Or a goddess?
No. I don't know what it was exactly. But I think he wanted me. I think he wanted my... And she kind of stays quiet. I think that he wanted something that I have.
Kekai Genkai?
And roll a gather information check.
Again?
Yep.
That didn't work.
She just kind of looks at you and says something like that.
Don't worry. I'm from a bloodline that has very few people left, so I am
Tell me
hunted a lot.
Tell me
We
about
all
it.
are. Silas and I can relate to you. Probably not in the exact same ways, but we have some understanding.
And so she kind of looks at you and says, "Wait, all of you have your own bloodline? Your own
I don't know
special
about
abilities?"
Shiro and Kozukai, but from what I know with Silas, we come from a very specific bloodline, from what I understand. I mean, my parents have told me at least.
I've just recently found out.
And she kind of looks at you and she says, "What do you mean you just recently found out?"
I mean, I got punched, or I punched someone and bones came out of my hand.
At which point, Henko kind of laughs
Oh, that's awesome.
at this. Henko kind of laughs at that and she goes, "That's probably what they meant. Bones out of the hands is a rare... I thought it was an extinct trait. It's from an old clan that are said to be descendants of the Otsutsuki. That's probably what that guy meant."
Yeah, just know, Gyaku. We understand. We're all unique.
She kind of looks
And-
at you and she says, "That's not what I mean. That's not what I'm talking about. Have any of you encountered this man before?"
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We don't fully.
Well, we encountered him at the river.
Yeah, and he got my neck. Pretty weak grip, if I do say so myself.
Did what did he look like?
He was in all black.
Yeah, couldn't see his face.
I mean, you all saw his face.
We
Yeah,
did.
but
Yeah.
Oh,
And she
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
she looks at you and she says, "Wait, what do you mean he had the Byakugan? That's impossible."
Seems impossible.
And she kind of slams her hand into the wall at this point. She says, "No, he doesn't have the Byakugan. When I saw him, he had the Sharingan."
Well, he's got the Byakugan now.
Maybe he has both.
That's not good.
She looks at you and she goes, uh, "That's impossible. You guys must have seen it wrong."
Yeah, believe what you want to believe.
All right,
She's
well,
one person I don't want to piss off.
same. So I'm just gonna like stop talking. Go over here. I'm gonna do concentrate to talk to fucking the world Rashi.
Okay.
Well, Yaku, is there anything else that maybe we should know, or if you'd like us to shut up as well, just let us know.
And she kind of looks at you and she says, "Well, I figure, I guess you're all a part of that man now. I can't imagine that he's just going to let you all go without any attempt to kill you all."
I don't know. I don't know. I never even talked to the guy.
He seems. I know he's always been. It's what he was talking about when he first attacked my village. He was looking for someone with a bloodline. In which case, that would have been me. I was able to paralyze him and get away, but I, I, I can't believe that. He just kind of seems hesitant to say something. I just can't believe that he would somehow have had the Sharingan or the Byakugan. I wonder if he traded or what he did. But anyway, things that you should know. That man isn't a normal one. I don't know where he comes from or who he is, but he can absorb people. And when he does, not only does he take their chakra, he takes their abilities, including their chakra nature and signature. As a result, he can transform into anyone, hide in plain sight. And if he's killed someone, let's say he's killed a friend of yours and taken their place, even a chakra sensing ability won't allow you to understand that it's a different person. You'll still see the exact same person.
Checking signature isn't the only way to tell if it's your friend or not.
You could always use your genjutsu.
No, he means we know our friends. I know Shiro. He knows me. I know you guys.
You see this, and I put my hand out. We all have a form of a smiley face.
Oh my god.
Are we doing it?
So Kozakai, you're rolling the concentration check.
Yeah, I rolled a 21.
Okay, you succeed. So while everyone else is kind of bickering like this and talking about this, making a symbol with a smiley face, you go in and you go into that kind of voidish area that you're familiar with. But you don't see anyone in there.
Can I like walk around?
Yeah, you can kind of like float around.
I'll float around for a bit.
All right.
Yeah, float around, little fairy.
Do I need to like do a spot check or anything?
No. You just kind of keep floating right now.
Yep. Just keep floating until I see something interesting.
And you just kind of keep floating and floating and floating.
So what you're trying to tell me here is nothing in here.
Or maybe there's something else you need to do. Maybe there's nothing there. Maybe who knows?
I'm doing another concentration check. Trying to concentrate harder.
All right, do another concentration check.
Didn't concentrate any
So,
harder.
well, you're still concentrating. Like within your concentrating, it's like Inception.
Mm.
So you kind of feel that that the will of Jushin's presence is there, but you can't like figure out where it is.
Well, fuck. I guess I'm gonna stop concentrating. That's gonna worry me.
How long do you guys think the storm's gonna last?
Might be over. Might not.
No one's checked.
At which point Marco says, "I'm the one who made these walls here. I can sense exactly when the storm's still going, and I can tell you it's still going strong as ever."
Well, we got 2 days left. Worst case scenario, storm lasts all the way till then, maybe past it. We failed exam.
This is a survival test.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you guys have like some sort of like a breathing tube? We can swim in the river all the way up.
At which point, Henko, she kind of just looks at you and she says, "Really? I want you to do something for me. Take your hand and put it in the river."
All right.
Oh my god.
So you take your hand and you put it in the river, and you realize something, and something kind of triggers in your mind that there was acid rain falling into the water and everywhere. So you put your hand in, and it begins to burn.
But I take my my hand and I wipe it off with my cloak as fast as I can.
So your cloak kind of is a little damaged by that, but nothing that's like too noticeable.
All right. Then I'm gonna sew that up real quick.
Jeez, you forget about that. Jeez.
I took away the chakra and everything.
Okay. At which point Marco just kind of sits up and he says, "Well, we should probably just wait out the storm."
Yeah, but how long is the storm gonna last? We might be here for days.
It's possible. But as I said, or as was said, this isn't a man-made, or this isn't a natural storm. This is man-made.
Can you tell where can anyone tell where the source of it is?
Well, yeah, it's the dude.
Is
The
it
god
Yeah.
killer.
At which point Gyaku, she kind of looks up and she says, "It's a long ways away. I don't know exactly how far, but I can tell you it expands over 1,000 feet."
God damn.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna say we wait at least a day.
should we take some shut eye and I'll take.
At which point Marco and Itsuki both speak up and we agree.
I'm gonna fall asleep on this wall right here.
All right.
Right
So you're just
now.
gonna
Bang.
wait until about a day goes by, pretty much,
Yeah.
Pretty
or
much,
earlier if it ends early.
I'm
Yep.
gonna sleep right here.
Yeah, that's a great place.
So you see that Masutegi is kind of eyeing you distastefully. At which point he just kind of sighs and he begins to sleep, and the whole team, their team's gonna kind of
I figured
against
you'd
the wall
sleep
together.
next. I figured you'd sleep next to the water. How do you mean?
Well, I can get the water from anywhere. I'm not worried about the water.
No, I meant like, because aren't you
I'm
like?
not a fucking fish.
I mean, that's why I'm sleeping next to the
God.
fire. Because I'm that's where I
Too
come
bad there's
from.
no lightning
Your
here.
affinity.
I'll sleep next to the lightning.
Rip, or Mr.
Yeah, I
Rip.
get
The
my
land of
affinity.
fire. Were you trying to say your affinity or the land of fire?
I mean, that looks like the land
Okay.
of fire symbol.
I'm from the land of fire. I was born in the hidden wheat village.
Affinity. I'm fire affinity.
Everything changed from the fire.
Anyone else doing anything special, or just kind of waiting for time to go by?
Waiting for
So-
time.
Try to
Do we know that Gyaku and Masute are together? Like, are they in a relationship?
I mean, you can speculate.
or you can ask
You think so? Do you think they're
You can-
together, GM?
Do I suspect? I know, so I'm not going to give you an answer. You can always ask.
I'll ask later. Not now. It's midnight.
It's not
time.
midnight. It's about it's like 9 a.m. at this point.
I'm
Oh.
gonna
Because remember, you started in the evening.
I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna wait it out. Will you let me I can't do anything with it. Just water bending. Just take water and throw it between my hands. You just let me do that.
Yeah, you want to do that? Just keep throwing it between your hands.
Yeah, but not with it splashing everywhere.
Oh, it's not going to splash everywhere, but whenever it touches your hands, it's going to.
Oh God, no, JK. Can I use my own water to do that?
If you want to spit up water and start playing with it, yeah.
Why do you always make it sound bad? Okay, whatever. No,
I-
I'm just gonna sit here.
That's your ability: is you spit water out and then you use it.
It's true.
Let's move on.
All right, so time's
Wait.
passing. Time's
Wait.
passing. Oh, sorry, Shiro.
I was gonna say I was gonna try to gain another mastery in one of my abilities, since we're gonna be in here all day.
What ability?
Yado.
Okay. It's big enough to where I think I guess you could be
Some
fine.
space.
All right, sure.
Hey, we
So
did that,
so it's
didn't we?
you're gonna have to spend 8 hours doing this. So you're not gonna sleep at all.
Nah. I mean, we
You're
slept
okay.
all
What do you mean you
Well, we
slept
did
all night?
night. Never mind.
Nigga, you passed out.
Takes one additional success for mastery. For at least rank
Oh.
1.
I think we'll tie you to that. Actually, never mind.
Is
All right,
Portland
you succeed.
is Portland the black one?
GG.
So that happens. 8 hours go by.
Later.
Now what are you gonna be doing?
Sleeping now.
All right. So in total, about 14 hours go by. So you don't get a full 8 hours of sleep before Marco speaks up and he says, "Hey, everyone, the storm's over." So at which point, Shiro, because of this, because you didn't get a full night's sleep and you don't have the thing that lets you take get full rest for shorter sleeping periods, you now take a penalty to your attacks and defense checks.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
For
Yep.
how much?
And
By one.
also your sprinting doesn't reset.
GG.
Dun, dun, dun.
So that takes like minutes to reset that. All right, so
Just gonna
So-
walk over here for a second, and I'm gonna say thank you for allowing us to camp out here, and I hope the best for you and your team.
So at which point you see Marco kind of begins to bring the shelter down. Yes, brings the earth into the ground. Obviously not trying to hit anyone. At which point Masate speaks up for the team and he just kind of goes. He speaks up and he says, "Just don't die before you deliver your message."
hey, shut up.
It's a promise.
Once again, I don't know what the message is, so I'm gonna head on.
So because you said, "Hey, shut up," he kind of looks at you. He says, "Do you have something to say to me?"
Oh God,
Nah.
I'm not with him.
At which point you see Henko kind of pulls something out of her bag, which you identify as a scroll, and she just kind of holds it over to Masate and she says, "It could be fun."
I think it could be fun.
Well, since the wall is down, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, me too.
God damn it. I'm just gonna wait around with Shiro. See what fucking happens.
Well, Silas and I will go win. You guys die.
So what are you doing, Shiro?
I'm just waiting. You said it could be fun.
Not Marco. Masate kind of looks at you and just goes, "Are you going to make something of this, or shall we go on our separate ways?"
I think it'd be better if we go our separate ways.
He kind of
We
looks
will
at you,
see
just still
you in the third round.
still
Travel
stone-faced, and he just kind of says, "I agree." Now,
Excuse
going.
my friend. He's sleep deprived. Let's go.
so at which point, the rain team is also going to, chill, and they're still going to be following with you, while the sand team is kind of waiting behind, just kind of eyeing you as you leave.
Whispering to Hajime, well, since we're a few feet ahead, come over here, Hajime. Over here. Well, not in me. That's weird. Anyway, so
That's
what do you think?
think?
What do you think about this rain team following us around?
I'm not quite sure yet.
I mean, maybe they just want to be friends, or is this going to be something that comes back to get us later?
No idea. But let's be on our guard.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So you can either keep moving in formation, or now we can start doing turn-based movements again.
Let's do more. I mean, I vote for moving formation.
Right, as formation, it's quicker and
All right. So you
we're a
start.
team.
Where are you walking?
I assume north,
North.
following how the map goes.
All right. So going around there, going up north, going up north, going up north. You begin to see a giant pit ahead of you.
Well, we're definitely gonna stop before we get to the pit. Is it? Is there something like a cross, or is it just go straight down?
It goes pretty much straight down. It's like a giant chasm.
How
remember-
far across the other side?
Does anybody remember seeing this on the map?
Nope.
Not the slightest.
Fuck are we?
Give me a second. You're gonna want to scroll down to the bottom, about the center-ish of it. I have to reattach or re-add your characters to this map.
Oh, good.
I can do that for you unless you've already done mine.
The heck is wrong with Luki? It's
When,
in the
when
center
I
of the-
when I bring everyone up initially, that happens. Did I just drag like 3 people onto the same square?
Why
Mhm.
are you in me?
So, what time is it?
So it is pretty late at night at this point. 14 hours have gone by.
Fuck.
I have low light.
Yes, you do. So I'll add that here. I'll also add that for Fubuki.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sir?
What is that?
So let me move you to where you should more accurately be. You'd be right about here.
What
Did you
the
see
fuck
Audrey?
is that? That?
So you see ahead of you seems to be how could I describe it? It looks
Web.
the after effects of a landslide.
Oh, okay.
That-
That looks pretty good.
And it's all pouring down. So you see the north of you, there's a bit of a hill that kind of goes up and escalates into a mountain. And the landslide seemed to have gone straight down into the chasm. And on the other side, I'm just going to drop one of these people. You see one of the grass team ninja. He kind of begins shouting. He goes, "Hey! Hey, guys! Did you survive the storm all right?
It looks like it.
Duh.
You'll probably want to go around this. It doesn't exactly look stable."
Uh,
To the other side of the river we go.
thanks,
All
I
right.
guess.
He kind of yells, There should be a pass around the mountain. The landslide seems to have only really affected this side."
Are we grass or we leaf?
Your leaf.
Um.
I say we go across. The
I'm gonna consult my team. Can we trust this guy?
Yeah, why not? If it's a trap, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'd vote for going across
So,
the river and going back north.
at which point he kind of says, "Well, good luck, whatever you decide to do." And you see he, as well as he also sees 3 teammates there with him. They begin dashing towards the left.
I actually didn't see them at all. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I did.
I only drew one character.
okay, cool. I didn't even see that
Oh,
one character.
Sorry,
I
there.
only saw them.
Consider that like your long distance vision where you saw a guy who was yelling at you. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So to say,
Oh.
only I can see this now.
Hey guys, do y'all remember? Were they? I can't remember. Were they okay when we talked to them earlier?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
pretty weak, if I do remember myself.
Okay.
Friendly's also.
Well, all right then. I guess we could probably trust them.
Let's go to the right over here. This way.
Laundry's done.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Get back in formation. We'll move. Or do you want to do turn base?
We could still do formation right now.
Let's do formation.
At which point something's going to come into view here shortly that one of you might want to talk about.
That.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nope. Back up.
So
Back up.
I'm just going to
Run.
move y'all a little bit closer so that
Back
way
up.
you can all kind of
Back
see
up.
it. So despite what the picture of what you're seeing is, what you see is kind of like a large nest that seems to be holding a bunch of lizard creatures.
Let's go back. Let's go
Oh,
back. She did
I don't
mention
see
the
it.
dragon.
I don't see it
Mention
at
the
all.
dragon. Let's go back.
Oh, you not see it at all? Here, I'll move you a little bit closer.
They're dragons?
Oh shit.
What?
As I said, the picture isn't a good representation of them.
Are they babies?
You see that they are all asleep, and they're lizards.
I don't know what you guys see. But I see dinner for tomorrow.
I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I think we could probably just walk past them. They look like they're
Move on,
asleep.
guys.
Try. We'll move silently.
I'm just saying, like we're getting low on meat.
I don't know what you're talking about. I still have over half my meat left.
Hey, we still got 2 days.
How often do you eat, son?
You've got about a day and a half at this point.
How often do you eat, son?
I eat a lot. Every single gosh dang day, 5 times.
I'm still
With
hungry. You
snacks.
just gave me a tiny
So at
little
this
piece.
point, Hajime, you also are the only one who can see this right now. You see that there seems to be kind of. It seems to be a trail as though the nest would have fallen down, kind of similar to like the rock slide effect.
You guys, I don't think there's a pass over there. I think we need to go back across the river and go.
That seems like it's
Connor,
really
is
out
it
of our way.
ice or is it mud?
The white stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, it's white.
Is it
It's
like
pretty much like trails. Like you would have seen, like, when something's falling down, like an avalanche, how it kind of leaves that like ripple kind of pattern, or when something like slides through the mud. It's
But
kind
it's
of
not
like that.
necessarily ice or snow.
No. It would be
Okay.
mud. It would be earth.
I think
Okay.
we should. I still think we should go forward. There's
I'll
plenty
do
of
the
us.
team once.
There's plenty of us here. I don't think we'll get in much trouble.
I'm
Yep.
still saying yes.
But
I think
those
we should-
four might have a bigger mom.
Yeah, exactly. We
That's
take
an-
out the mob.
Shiro.
Or
wanna live.
we take the lizards back to the mother.
Well, they're in the nest. I think they'll be good there. Their mom will find them. I'm saying we need to kill these. Yes. When their mom
Why are you
comes,
so
kill
Why are
them
you
all.
so quick to chaos?
It's not chaos. Like, all right, so we got to pass the exam.
It's a
We're gonna
mercy
get there
killing.
anyway.
It's a recipe for trouble.
It's a mercy killing.
It's-
You're
so
killing
say-
them, and then their giant ass mother comes. It could be
That's it.
humongous, and then come kill
A
us.
new recipe.
All right, so try this on for size. So say we weren't doing an exam and we didn't have any food. We come across these lizards. What would
I'd
you
eat your dog.
You'd eat my dog before you eat 4 wild lizards.
I
don't
mean,
know.
we've got 8 of us here. Let's do it.
Silas,
It's a bad idea.
want to just take our own
we
way?
can do a team vote. If the team votes against it, then we can get.
It's already 2v2.
At which point, so Itsuki kind of speaks up. He's, do we get a vote?
Yes.
Sure.
So at this point,
4v4.
Sho speaks up. He goes, well, I think that we should probably go back and go to the river. But Itsuki, he kind of speaks. He goes, no, not at all. I mean, look at these things. They're cute and adorable. We should how about we, let's carry them with us, and who knows, maybe we can like keep them as pets eventually.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's not a bad idea.
He goes, they're cute little fellows, aren't they? And so he's gonna start just kind of creeping up on him. He kind of creeps up and looks over into the nest. He goes, huh? They've got some weird like deformation.
What do you mean?
Retards.
So you all can start walking up, and you realize that they seem to still be asleep. But you see that kind of along their backs, there kind of seems to be like some twisted muscles. They kind of seem to be extending outward.
That's creepy.
I'm
Sniff
gonna
like a
hop.
bookie.
I'm gonna hop down in there, or at least try to, and do a treat injury check.
Would you like to identify what it is, or
Yeah,
to try and treat it? Okay.
trying to identify. I don't know.
Okay.
I can treat that.
Yeah, roll a medical test. Treat injury test.
Ha ha!
Wow.
No, no.
You look at it and you are completely clueless.
Let
I mean,
me-
you're like, as
let
far
me
as you can tell, this is just natural.
Let me look.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's better.
So you're looking at it, and you see it seems to be kind of, and it's all the exact same for each of them. It seems to be either something might have been testing on them, they might have been born this way, but it definitely doesn't seem to be like a kind of illness or anything that's like a random genetic mutation. It seems natural or man-made.
How big are
That's
they?
all you can surmise. They're pretty small. Each one of them is about a foot long.
Are they
like
like Mushu?
I'd like to pick one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a man.
Roll a handle animal check.
Can I? I'm
Get
gonna see
fly
what
breath.
happens. Oh no.
I'm gonna grab one too.
All right, you as well. Roll a handle animal
I'm
check.
gonna try as well.
All right, handle animal check. Shiro.
Hey,
I'm gonna have Ibuki sniff around the nest, pick up the scent.
Just to pick up the scent of them.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
their mother.
Okay.
So are we
So
bitten? Are we
you all
dead?
pick up the babies, the little lizards, but they're still completely asleep in your arms.
That's good.
but they're alive though.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna put on my.
they're
I'm
alive.
gonna
You
put on
can
my shoulder.
you can feel them breathing and everything.
I'm gonna put on my shoulder.
Well, are
Like-
they spiky or anything? Are they dangerous looking or?
I think they've got like scales, so the scales are kind of sharp, but they're not like spiky. Like I said, the picture's a poor representation.
Okay.
Pretty sweet picture.
It's a dragon that is canon to the world of Naruto. Dragons are lizards. That's why I used them. Well, they're reptiles. Yeah, tomato, tomato. So, like, are you putting it on one shoulder, or are you like putting it on like?
Like around, like
Okay.
playing.
And they are kind of like Mushu style dragons, a little bit buffer in the chest, but they're kind of longer than they are thicker. You see, it kind of snuggles up around your neck, and it starts to wrap around it. So you're having
Right.
a little bit tougher time breathing, but you can still breathe mostly fine.
I'm gonna call you Norbert.
I'm going to wrap
Potter
wrap
reference.
mine around my left bicep.
All right, and it kind of does the same thing. So you feel a little bit of a constricted blood flow, but nothing that's like hampering.
I'm just gonna hold mine in 2 arms.
All right.
I'm not picking up those demon spot.
At which point, so Itsuki's going to pick one up as well. Guess I'll
So-
roll a handle animal check for Itsuki.
Can we?
Hey, look, Shiro. Now we all have pets.
Sweet.
I got a fucking dog. No, we got fucking dragons, bitch.
The lizards you have.
Lizards.
Norbert's gonna eat Babuki for breakfast.
That's what you think. Make a fight right now.
Oh.
So
Oh,
Itsuki
yeah.
goes to pick up the animal, and it wakes up and it starts yelling at him. It kind of goes like ah, 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 kind of like that kind of a sound effect. And Itsuki immediately kind of jumps backwards. I'm sorry. But you see that kind of a bunch of rocks from the top of the mountain that's ahead of you. These kind of seem to start falling down. Nothing that's like dangerous or life threatening, but just a bunch of smaller rocks.
Oh, way to piss it off.
Well,
Hey.
I mean, it seems pretty easy to walk up where I'm at, straight north. Well, let's go forward.
Well, let me try to grab the other one first.
It also kind of like takes a bite towards you and goes "Mah, mah, mah."
Can I try then?
Sure. Okay, so you go to pet it, and it just kind of like seems a little less reluctant towards you. It kind of like sniffs your hand, and then it kind of crawls up your arm.
What up? Norbert and Herbert.
Gay.
Well, I know
So-
they're female.
So you all have, well, most of you have a lizard around you.
So we start heading
Now
north.
Back the river.
We're heading north.
I mean, let's go north.
Can,
Seems like
can
the
I have
easiest way
2
to
of the
go.
tokens? Follow me.
Sure. Yeah. Here, I'll give you each control of yours.
Norbert, can you name them Norbert and Herbert so I don't forget?
I don't think we're gonna have them for very long.
Shut up! I like to
I'm
think
going
I
to kill
will.
them.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Norbert!
Jesus.
GG.
Hmm.
Silas, you want to name yours at all?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you do.
It's your call. It's
Want
your
me to
call.
name it?
I want to name mine Mushu.
All right.
Nick.
Kozukai.
Here's General So's chicken.
Oh,
GG.
that's actually a really good name, but now that you said it, it ruined the name I wanted to pick. So I'm picking a new name, a little bitch.
It's French. Love it.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Forward.
Okay.
Is this what you
Charge!
expected, Connor?
What's up? What was that?
Can you make them so they're just like attached to me, so I don't?
No,
have
I
to...
can't. I can't.
Okay.
Like you can do a
Yeah.
highlight, like a dragon.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
So everyone can
Remember-
be back in formation if you'd like. Oh, sorry. I moved your
Yeah,
shit.
I was just testing that out.
Yeah, one sec. Before you make
Shiro
the
does not
dragon
exist.
inside of me.
Ah!
Sorry.
Norbert!
Where the hell?
Inside of him.
There he went.
Get back!
How about it, Fubuki? Anything?
Have
Or,
it
So-
and
see if you
not
can pick
it.
up any scent.
Fubuki does sense the smell definitely gets stronger coming north, and she kind of gestures that.
North it is then. Oop, there we go.
I still
Let's
feel
go.
as though Shiro has a hidden agenda.
Oh no, I'm just making sure that we're not
So-
surprised by anything.
So you can stay on this first layer without any movement effects. If you go up one, you're going to be a little bit slower, and you can't go physically beyond that one.
So let's just stick to this one.
Just stick to the lower one.
Sounds good.
And you just kind of keep moving. All of a sudden, y'all kind of hear something. You hear kind of a deep roar. Just kind of a roar.
Norbert? Herbert? Tell her to calm down.
At which point, kind of all the babies that were asleep, they kind of like wake up and they go, "Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh, nyeh."
Silas, give me the meat. Give me the meat, Silas. Give me the meat.
No.
These are my babies. I will keep Norbert and Herbert.
And
If I must sacrifice one, I will sacrifice Herbert.
so you see something kind of rises from the mountain,
Fuck.
and it jumps. It seems to make a jumping movement,
I'm scared.
and it
Does it-
slams the ground in front of you.
Oh,
my God.
Yes. Wow.
And it makes a very loud roar towards you, and it shoots fire out of its mouth into the sky. This is very clearly a dragon.
Everybody, everybody get on their knees, push the baby dragons towards the mother.
This is Jurassic Park, dude.
So all of a sudden, the dragon begins to speak to you.
Oh, dope.
And it looks at you, and it goes, "What are you doing with my children?"
They slid down the mountain when the mountain gave way. We were helping them.
Helping them by stealing them from my nest?
We were actually going to find you.
Roll a diplomacy check. Actually,
Diplomacy, it's a fucking dragon!
yeah, roll a
Hey,
diplomacy
it's an
check.
intelligent dragon.
Politics.
I imagine diplomacy is like, trying to make peace. So the dragon, it kind of looks at you, and it's going to roll a sense motive check.
But
Let's see if
we're
this
being
thing's going to
honest.
fuck it up.
Well,
It's still trying to sense your
Silas
motives.
is being...
Sensing a motive can be more than just honest to dishonest. It can also be like, does it have aggressive intent? Does it seem hostile? Does it seem evasive?
Is it happy or sad?
I'm talking to Norbert and Herbert, telling them I will miss them.
So it looks at you, and it feels as though you're kind of being genuine. It believes what you're saying. And it looks and it goes, "Then hand me my babies now.
Goodbye.
All of them?
Goodbye.
All
Mushu.
of them."
Hey, bye, Herbert. I give it a kiss on the forehead. Bye, Norbert.
And see what's
Kiss.
also on this dragon is it also has two wings that are extending past it. And it kind of gestures one of the wings on the ground, and all the little baby dragons crawl up it.
Can I hide Norbert in my backpack?
Shut
I
up.
don't really-
No,
Oh,
they all
Norbert.
scurried away before you did that. If you'd done that beforehand, you could have tried, but they all scurried away already.
I was short-lived. Shiros, get back!
What's your name, dragon?
He's got a sword. God damn it.
Give me a second to pull that
We're
up.
dead. We're dead. This is Hellions.
I'm not
We're gonna kill it.
I'm trying to do the same.
I mean, I'm trying to do the same thing. I was gonna ask you, let's go. Time for.
I have a question for you. Well, Silas,
Hmm.
since you're talking to it already, ask it if it can give us a ride to the end.
So it speaks up and it says, "My name is Gonsenji." Or sorry, Gonseji.
Nice to meet you, Gonseji.
And
Would
it
love
looks.
to know.
Lance Koseji. Go ahead, Nick. Or Kosuke.
All I said was nice to meet you, Gonseji.
And it looks at you and says, "It has been nice meeting you too.
Mind if we ask you a favor?
What is it that you desire?"
Do you think you could give us a ride to around the mountain?
Towards where?
North? I'm trying to remember the map. I don't have it up, so
It looks like a retarded.
it's like how
phone.
could I explain it like to that point if possible?
So you know that. So you kind of remember something that north is the exit, but you also know that you have another scroll that you need to grab.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
We need to get to the next area where the next scroll is.
And so the dragon kind of looks at you, and its eyes begin to glow blue. And you all kind of feel. You'll kind of feel. What's the word for it?
Euphoric.
Light.
Not euphoric, no.
Invigorated.
No, not
Like-
invigorated. You're all
High
thinking
as
happy
fuck.
thoughts. This is not a happy in particular thought. It's
Oh,
like
this is it. This is
it's stereotypically like a woman feels like I feel violated. You all feel violated.
GG.
Why does a woman have to come up?
Well, I mean that's like the stereotypical thing in a movie. It's like I've been violated.
What are you
Um,
doing?
And it looks at you and it says, "You need a second scroll. As a thanks for taking care of my children and not taking them or kidnapping them or eating them, I will take you towards your second location." And it gestures its wing
Dope.
down back towards you. It says, "Please climb on my back."
Is it the
Thank you,
same
honest
wing
man.
as Herbert and Norbert?
Well, they're
No.
kind of.
Kosuke,
You don't know exactly where they are. They're hugging
I
their
just
parents
wanna
somewhere
cuddle
around.
them. Miss them already.
They're kind of wrapped around the head spikes of the dragon.
Okay. All right, so we're on a dragon.
So you all
Yeah.
begin to fly.
Whee!
So which point
I c-
this map I'm just
I can
going
already-
to just
I
to
could
let you
already
know.
fly though.
Were you expecting this, Connor?
I was hoping that this would happen.
Wow.
When Shiro brought up eating them, I thought, all right, I've planned for this to happen.
I could fly already though. I mean, I'm just saying.
You can?
The dragon looks at you and it says, "I know you are lying. I was in your mind."
GG.
Whoa, what all did you see? I have repressed memories.
And it looks at you and it says, "Nothing fantastic."
Thank you.
There's the second area. Oh, down here.
So you see, it drops you off right along the bottom here. I need to add a number of markers.
Hey, so since the dragon took us, would we be the first ones there?
GG.
Maybe.
So you see, as you're flying by, so you see that, and y'all kind of land here, and the dragon lands.
How did they get here before us? Shit.
And so you see Masate and Gyaku and Marco and Henko are all very shocked to see you all riding a dragon.
Thank
Hey
you.
guys!
Thank you, dragon. You have a nice day.
And the dragon
you
looks
wanna-
at you, and then kind of looks at the sand team. You see, the dragon seems to kind of tense up itself. At which point you see Gyaku. She kind of walks up to it and she goes, "Well, what do we have here? This was unexpected."
Sick boy. Eat him.
And you see Henko then speaks up. He goes, "I hear the dragon meat fetches a high price. And dragon scales even higher."
It's too bad you can't have him.
Nope.
Not today.
Yeah, he's our friend.
Dragon tails.
Kozukai, what the fuck? Get up here.
Take a stand.
I was gonna say, you look like a jackass over there.
I was just sleeping. The dragon was
And so Masute, he kind of smiles at you and he says, "Well, I suppose we could always deliver the message ourselves. Well, that would be a lot more tedious."
Why don't we just let the dragon go?
You don't want to be your enemies. Just let the dragon go.
He looks at you and says, "We don't want to be your enemies either, but that dragon is valuable. We like it."
Well, I'm already in action, just in case they attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready up as well, just in case. But
I'm gonna ready up as well, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
What action are you readying, Kozukai?
Demonic Mirage Hell's Element technique. I'm gonna launch it at Henko over here. If any one of them attacks the dragon.
Okay. So at this point, and this isn't based on what you just said, you see Henko kind of walks over and she pulls out a scroll and she hands it to Masute. And then she kind of walks back. And Masute kind of looks. And I realized I never actually created one token, so give me a second.
They have a summon for real?
They took our scroll.
I mean, you can check yourselves while I'm doing this.
Can I roll a spot check?
Well, which one of you had it? It was you, Silas, right?
No, I mean, there's another scroll we have to get, right?
Okay, so if you look on the things there, you see that the leftmost totem is missing a scroll. You see that the totem next to it is the one that is marked... Here, I've actually got it properly written down this time. The one next to it is marked rain... The one next to it is marked Sand Team 1 and Leaf Team 4. And those are the only two that are missing. The other 5 scrolls are all there. So you recognize that yours, which is the second one, is Leaf Team 2 and Grass Team 1. But you see that your scroll is still there.
Can I go get it?
Here, Silas, you protect the dragon. I'll go get it.
So at this point, before even that happens, Marco is going to look at you eyeing it. He grabs the scroll. And he tosses it to you.
Thank you.
He goes, "We don't mean to attack you or cause you any harm, but our village needs this money. The price that a dragon can bring in, that's immeasurable."
How do you expect to carry it, though? Through the 3rd exam.
At which point Henko, she speaks up and she goes, "I promise you will. We've got that covered." Save image. All right, this is going to take me a minute, so feel free to talk amongst yourselves if you want, or just do whatever.
Silas, I know we want to protect this dragon, but we must get going.
Yeah, but this dragon might come in handy for later.
Give me the
Shit.
scroll.
I have... Nigga, what?
I got the other one. I'm gonna hold them both.
Alright, here you go.
Scroll.
Anyway, should we be on our way?
Nah, I think we should try to help this dragon at least take the fuck off.
This isn't our fight.
Yeah, but he helped
It's
us
our fault
get
that
here.
it's our fault that he's here.
Yeah. Plus, I've been itching to fight somebody.
We'll lose this fight.
We won't win. Gaku is way too strong.
I don't want to fight. I really don't want to fight them, but I don't want the dragon to be hurt.
Why waste our energy when most likely we'll have to fight someone else?
Can the dragon not just fly off right now? Get the
Like-
fuck out of here!
Damn, go!
I think the
Shoo!
problem is track it at this point. They know it exists, so he'll still.
That's fine. At that point, it's not our fault. That's not our problem.
Yeah, just go.
I'm gonna hand you. Kozuki, I'm gonna hand you these 3 kunai I stole from this other guy earlier.
Hey, thank you.
Also, can anyone read this weird miscroll?
I can.
Take a look. I don't know what you would roll for that to read it.
I don't
So,
know.
do you have Decipher Script as a class skill?
Let me look.
If you have Decipher Script as a class skill, you are capable of reading this or attempting to read it, rather.
I do.
Okay, so you can roll a Decipher attempt. A Decipher check, so just 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is there. So
I
you
try
unfortunately
again?
do
Because-
not understand it. Nope, can't try again.
Spirit roll.
So, at which point...
Fuck you too, then.
Okay, now we're all good to continue. Oh, sorry, what was the spirit roll? I haven't given you a spirit die. Fuck you.
I thought it was just I could conjure it.
No. I can give it to you if I feel like you've earned it by doing something role-playing or cool or just something that's fitting of one.
I suggested flying a dragon. How is that not dope as fuck?
Stupid question. What is calligraphy?
You know what? You're right. You did suggest that. You have a spirit die. Would you like to use it?
In calligraphy, Travis is like writing
Writing.
stuff.
Oh, I have calligraphy out of all people. And then
So would
what
you
would
like to
Kim-
use your spirit die?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
try it.
Try it again.
Oh
Really?
my god.
No way. No way that's possible.
How?
How is that possible?
So
You have a 5% chance of that happening.
So let me ask you this: which one are you gonna take?
Fuck.
Six.
So at this point, Masute, he opens up the scroll and he puts his hand on it. He says, "This is going to be the last determining factor as to whether or not you're going to leave here." And you see out of it pops something. Well, you see out of it immediately pops a very large plume of smoke. And then you see he jumps on top of into the smoke, like on top of it.
Pervy, say deuces.
And you see a giant snake has popped up.
Deuces.
You get back here. You get back here, you fuck.
Back here.
I will take away your power to control you.
Come back. It'll take a little bit. Okay.
Well, I tried moving you and then you moved again. There you go.
GG.
So you see that he conjures this up. And he jumps on it.
All right.
Is that him on top of it right there?
That's
Sure.
Orochimaru.
Yeah, technically that's Orochimaru, but that's, that's just a picture.
Oh no.
Guys, we need to get out of here. This is not our fight.
I'm not gonna let them kill this
I'm gonna
dragon.
turn to
So-
the dragon. Fly away now!
So one thing that you are very clear of as well, roll a ninjutsu check actually.
Oh,
So I
man.
didn't
I
know.
learned to summon.
If this was a summoning, potentially, yeah. Only one way to find out if this was a summoning, though.
Do I
So
figure it out?
Hajime and Kozukai, you both recognize this was not a summoning.
Oh, what was it?
At least not a standard summoning. This was a fuinjutsu, or this was an unsealing technique, which I should have probably had you roll fuinjutsu check now that I realize that in hindsight, but it's too late for that now. And it
don't
was
have it anyway.
essentially, you recognize this, you've seen Owari do this vaguely. You all can kind of be familiar with this. This was a storage scroll.
Storage
And
scrolls
now-
can't.
Huh?
They can't hold anything organic.
Which brings me to my second point. You realize that despite what this looks like, it's not. You can kind of vaguely see it, but you can see that it's not quite. It's not quite what it seems to be. He seems to be a giant snake-like creature, but you see, it doesn't seem to have eyes, and its mouth, despite being open, doesn't seem to have a tongue or anything else aside from its teeth.
It's a giant paper bag.
Oh, fuck. Can I do an identify thing?
Yeah,
identify?
roll. Is it identify a thing? Otherwise, you'd roll knowledge check.
Well, I guess. I'm just trying to, see if it's a puppet or not.
Search check.
Roll spot check in that case.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor.
Yeah.
What could I call this so I can potentially learn it? Storage scroll.
Greater storage seal. So you can see that this very, very easily, in fact, this is, whereas it looks a lot like a person or a lot like a living creature, this is in fact a puppet.
That's one impressive puppet you got there.
It is.
That is dope.
He looks down at you. I'm gonna put him.
Can't see him.
Ah, nice.
He looks at you. He says, "Once again, this is your last chance to avoid the fight."
I still wonder why the dragon hasn't flown away yet.
The dragon's looking at it like a challenge, like it's going to hold its ground.
Guys, this is
Also,
not
at this point,
our fight.
Lane grabs that scroll, which is theirs, and steps back and take a step over this way.
Is not our fight. Let's go. At this point, the dragon wants to fight. Let it fight.
It's going to die, and its babies are going to die with it.
That is its own choice. We need to go.
Team vote.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Get
Dragon.
No, I'm asking a question.
I still vote dragon.
Same.
Yeah, ask your question, Silas.
Dragon. At least give us your babies in case something happens. You know where you can find us.
The
please.
dragon looks at you and he says, "Please, I am a mighty dragon. Do you think that some puppet can handle me?"
These people are strong. Please, let me hold Norbert and Herbert. Let us take care of your babies.
He kind of looks at you and says, "Norbert and Herbert?
Those two, and I point to them.
You named my children?"
I thought it was cute. I'm sorry.
It roars at you.
That's fair. I take full punishment. Let us save your children, though. Don't endanger your children.
You're a lot faster than we are. You can find us.
You know where we're going.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Who?
All right.
Me or
You,
Silas?
Hajime.
Shit. I think. Look. Well, it's not bad.
Better than mine, probably.
Not great. Not great.
So the dragon looks at you and it says, "I will never part with my children."
Fair
That's
enough.
honorable.
We can't force you.
Good luck, Dragon.
Good luck. Silas, shall we go?
You just have the scroll, right?
Yes.
We've got our radios.
Oh my god.
You guys are gonna leave. I'm still gonna stay and fight.
Silas, let's go.
So at this point, Shiro, you hear a bit of a giggle. And you see that Gyaku's looking at you. You see your eyes kind of shift a little bit. Kind of into like a swirl pattern. I'm gonna need you to roll a will save.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I'm gonna also shoot my fucking
Can we-
wing at Hanko.
Can we run? Can
Mike,
we go?
Mike, you want to go ahead and just sit down?
So
I'd like to.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
so basically what's gonna happen with that, Kozukai, is Gyaku's action is going to take place and yours is going to take place at the same time.
Oh, sweet.
So it's a Genjutsu that I'm shooting.
Okay. What's its do you have its DC written down?
Yes, it is DC 15.
Alright. Henko is going to roll a will save. Because that's a will negate, right?
Yes.
She fails.
She's dead, and so Gyaku.
She's not dead.
Oh, and Henko.
She's
too,
not
dead.
dead. She's
See,
not
everyone's-
dead.
Everyone, including Henko, thinks she's dead.
What ability is this?
The demonic
It's-
mirage, living hell.
Demonic Mirage.
Hell's element technique.
It's what it does.
Page 500 at the very bottom.
GG.
Hell's element technique.
Yeah. The master
Yeah.
make successful will save for 1d4 points of damage per 2 levels of the user. Up to 5d4. And everyone thinks they're dead within a 20-foot radius.
What kind of element?
I'm just gonna say lightning because that's what I am. Lightning ball, zap.
I've got a
Don't
flip with this
GM
one.
bitch this.
No, she doesn't pass that.
They all might have to roll a Genjutsu. Or, I mean, a will save.
Oh, we'll save, yeah.
No, it only targets one person. Oh no, it's an area. It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
That's the only person who would be the Swag Lord. Who's inside Warjamar.
Let's go.
Yeah. You say she's dead. The illusion cannot kill.
No, the illusion can't kill. It just makes her look like she's dead
Okay.
to everyone.
Okay. So let's have everyone roll a will save then. On this side,
Not me. Oh, everyone on that side. Okay.
Marco passes.
Dang. He only had a +1 modifier.
Masute actually is not in the range of that.
Yep, I know.
And Gyaku, I cannot even imagine.
This will
Fail.
Yeah.
She rolled a 1 though.
Had you rolled a 1, she would have been fucked. So all of them aren't fooled by it, but Henko immediately is pretty much like buffeted down and believes she's dead. She also takes damage,
5d4.
so you can roll that damage.
Wait, no 5d4.
2d4.
Yeah.
All right, so Henko takes 2d4 and is pretty much completely immobile right now, thinking that she is dead. So Shiro, you failed your will save, right? What'd you do?
16.
16. That's what you got.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up
She'll
exactly what the
pass.
DC on this was.
While this is happening, can Silas and I run off?
Gonna leave you to
Well, this is going to trigger combat, so not yet, but on your next turn you can start.
Can I be talking with Silas while you figure this out?
So how would you say you're feeling right now, Shiro?
Fuck you two.
pretty good.
Pretty good? Are you, like exhilarated, or are you excited for the fight? Are you nervous? What are you doing?
I'm pretty excited.
Pretty excited? Okay. So you did not pass the DC check.
Fuck.
I assumed.
It was close, but you did not. And basically what happens is you are now laughing. You fall prone and you are laughing.
Oh, I was gonna get that one.
So you're not helpless at this point. You can still try and dodge attacks should they come your way, but you can't take an action while this is affecting you. And this is affecting you for 6 rounds.
All right.
So unless someone can stop it from you, that's the way this is pretty much working.
It's too bad none of us can dispel.
You can try.
So
Yeah,
there's
try
that. So that's her turn. And you have now attacked Henko. At which point Marco goes and steps in front of her. He looks at you, Kozukai. He says, "I'm sorry that I have to do this, but since you've attacked my teammate, you've left me no choice." He's going to activate rank 2 speed.
Oh no.
Fuck.
How far away? You're 30 feet, so he can just do a straight up dash at you.
Alright, and I'm gonna use substitution technique on the.
Unfortunately, since
No!
you can't, since he's speed rank 2, you can't substitute this before it hits.
Ah, fuck.
Rip.
Is that legit?
Because your mastery isn't high enough, right?
What rank?
If it was-
What rank does it need to be?
Yeah, it should have to be mastery rank 2.
That's what I have.
Okay, then you actually still can then. I thought you only had 1. Okay, so
Legit.
so you go to substitute. What are you substituting with?
But this
Dragon.
With that scroll? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Dope.
So substitute with the dragon? Fuck you. So you substitute with the scroll, so it's gonna make he's gonna make an attack to see if he would have hit in the first place. So whether or not that would have hit, he goes and hits the substitution, and it poofs into a cloud of smoke. And he just kind of turns and he looks at you, but that's it for him. At this point, Masute, he looks, and he's just kind of, he doesn't even care about you guys. He looks at the dragon, and you see that the snake opens its mouth. Roll a spot check.
All of us?
Yep. Well, actually, no, not you two are too far away. Kozukai, you roll a spot check. Shiro, you were actually helpless, so you can't do anything. Well, you're not helpless. You're
Nerd.
Just prone, right?
so
I roll
Silas, you
prone.
don't need to roll one either.
You said I'm just
Okay.
prone, right?
Yeah, you're prone, and you're laughing uncontrollably.
So I can't
Waffle.
get up for 6 rounds.
You're waffling.
No, you can't. You're
Like hysterically laughing on the ground.
Yeah.
It's how I'm trying to imagine.
yeah.
You're waffling.
So, Kozukai, you see inside of this thing's mouth. You see that there seems to be 2 cannon-like devices, 2 like giant barrels.
Oh shit.
Is this the puppet you were telling us about, Connor?
Maybe. And you see it begins to start shooting wind bullets at the dragon. And it begins to hit the dragon. Yeah, this is... I'm not going to worry about the defense. It begins to hit the dragon. The dragon's going to take some damage. We're not going to worry about the specifics of it right now. And now it's your guys' turn. So Hajime, you're good to go.
I'm going to turn to Silas and ask him, should we get out of here? We have the scrolls. We have our radios.
We can't abandon our teammates.
But this isn't our fight. And if they want to, there's no reason for all of us to die. That is not what Owari would have wanted.
Okay, but what if in the next event we have to fight, and now we're down 2 teammates?
Then we're down 2 teammates. You have your
And
strength, I have my mist. This isn't our fight.
Let's ask Lane and their team.
Alright, Lane, what do you think? I don't know, who's the leader, technically? Who's the more...
Itsuki.
The official... Itsuki's the one who talks a lot. He's not the leader of the team. But I guess as far as you guys would know, he pretty much seems like the leader. So do you feel like talking to him?
Yeah.
Itsuki,
Okay.
What is your opinion on this?
Yes, well, we can't just abandon your friends, can we? We've been together this far. I don't want to leave you right now.
But there's no reason for us to die.
At which point, Sho speaks up and he looks. He goes, "I agree with that. This isn't our fight, Itsuki. It's time to let them handle it. We should have avoided this in the first place."
The dragon helped us all.
It's true, but it wants
And
to...
Sho looks at it. He says, "And we helped the dragon. Our debt's paid."
We saved its children. It returned the favor. Sho, I like you.
Okay, but how do we get our teammates out of there?
I don't know if we can. Silas, maybe try
So-
and talk to Matsute and see if... Let us take our
Sorry.
2. We can get out of here. We have overstepped ourselves. This is not
R2D2?
our fight. Yes, R2D2.
Shiro, you better chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Shiro continues laughing.
Legit laughs this time.
GG.
Masute,
So Hajime, it's your team. You're starting off. It's your turn.
I know. I'm gonna try and talk to Masute.
Okay.
Do I need to step
So you can
forward?
start.
Can I like yell?
Hey, you're yelling.
Masute, can we speak real quick?
He kind of yells, "I'm kind of in the middle of something."
Fine. Marco.
Hello.
Yo.
Shut up. Marco, this is not our fight.
Yo.
May we take our teammates and get out of here?
At which point, Gyaku, she speaks up. He's like, "They've gotten into this. Let's make them suffer."
Gyaku,
And
we
Marco
don't
just kind
wanna
of holds
fight
his
you.
hand up. Marco holds his hand up and he says, "Gyaku, you know why that's a bad idea." He looks at you and he goes, "If you take your friends, we'll let you go. We have
Silas,
no
grab
reason
Shiro.
to fight you here."
Grab Shiro.
He's fucking. You're the only one who can withstand it. Like, hold him. Kozukai, let's go.
I'm gonna
You
pick
guys
up
pick me
Shiro
up.
and I'm gonna pick up Fubuki.
Any chance you can also pick up Kozukai?
You guys pick me up. I'm coming back.
I'm afraid that if I pick up Kozukai, he's gonna turn into the scroll and then I'll leave him.
You pick me up, I'm coming back. Shut up, laughter.
GG. Hey, it's only 6 rounds. Once we're out of combat, it's gonna be a short time.
You come back, that dragon's dead by then.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Maybe.
that.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick up everybody.
Okay. Well, Kozukai's, able to move on his own. You gonna pick him up anyway?
He
Yes,
Kozakai-
I am.
well, we
Use
should
our
probably
Kabuki
ask
and
him
bounce.
Gee,
if he wants to.
Let's bounce. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
pretty
get
good.
out of here.
Pretty much
This
that
is-
200 pounds.
so-
would make you
At
pick
this
my brother.
point, this isn't anything directly related to you, but just while this is happening, you see the dragon begins to charge up its fire. You see it starts shooting it at it, and the puppet immediately follows up with fire that's equally as strong, and so it's just pretty much like a even fire fight.
Thank
So
you,
now you can
Marco.
continue.
Good luck. Best of luck to you in the rest of the exams.
As you as well. Better make it to the end. If I recall, the grass team hasn't been taken out, at least not as far as we're aware.
Thanks for the heads up.
We're not that worried. Let's go.
Go.
Shiro, I see it. I see it on your face.
We're waiting. No, I also wanted to
Shut
say
up. You're laughing. Let's go.
I've got 200 pounds pretty much. Me together with my weight is 200 pounds, including
Uh,
what you have in Kozukai.
Son,
be at least
I'm not holding
comfortable.
Son, I'm not holding Kozakai, and I can lift 800 pounds.
That's not what I'm getting at as far as encumberment, though. You're at least encumbered by this point, depending on how much weight you're carrying.
Actually, no.
What is your
heavy
load?
load? A heavy load for me is 267 to 400.
But what's a medium load? Because you're still encumbered before you get to that point.
A medium load is 134 to 266.
So you've hit you'll pretty much hit a medium load on this, so you're gonna take a slight movement penalty.
That's fine.
As well as other penalties that won't really apply here, unless you get back into combat.
If we get back in combat, I'm throwing his ass on the ground.
All right, so y'all going back into formation, or gonna keep this turn
Yeah.
based?
Let's just
go.
go formation.
Let's go
Go
formation.
Shiro doesn't
That's
have a
nice.
fucking say.
6
Alright.
rounds is only gonna be a few minutes.
I'm just gonna move you all back together. Is Shiro under one of you?
Switch.
He is on me.
Oh no, there he is. Okay. I completely lost track of the token. So y'all are gonna start dashing away.
Yes.
I guess.
Ready to go fast.
I'm gonna shout to the dragon. I'm just gonna shout, "Better not die."
Which when the
That's right.
dragon kind of looks back and you goes, "Do you really expect anything less of a dragon?"
Nope. Just decimate those guys.
It just kind of keeps up the fight. And you see the two of them. You see that Marco, Gyaku, and Henko are completely staying out of the fight and just watching while Masute and the dragon are fighting.
All right, we're out of here. Let's go.
So you're all going. We're just gonna kind of rush this part a little bit ahead.
You just give me a signal, Connor.
You're going. So at
Shut
this
up.
point, about 6 rounds of equivalent would have happened. But
Okay.
you also see, as you look behind you, you see that the dragon is beginning to fly off.
GG.
I hope he killed them.
And you can tell it seems to be in retreat, and Masute is following, but slower.
That's what I was hoping it was going to do in the beginning.
Yeah, you never told the dragon to fly off deep.
I did too. I
Wasn't-
said, "Get
So
out
we
of here."
did.
I said, "Fly away," and he said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm a dragon." And now look at him like a little pansy.
Let's keep going.
Yes, let's move
All right.
on.
All right, while we're running, I just found out it snowed 13 fucking inches in Haley, dude.
GG.
Yep.
I can't get to fucking work tomorrow.
Get wrecked. Roads are gonna be shit.
Yeah,
The roads are shit now.
All right. So is anyone gonna try and rebel against this? Shiro, you're back in full control of yourself.
The dragon, how high is he flying right now?
Oh my god,
About
dude.
200 feet high, roughly.
no way you can jump to that.
So there's no way they're even gonna catch them.
If the
If I
dragon
had the
remains in the
abilities.
sky, the snake does not have the reach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, whatever.
I'm sorry, Shiro. That's the only way I thought I could think of as saving your life.
It's not about life or death. It's about honor.
The dragon
Save
will
my
live
life,
today.
I will save his.
He was repaying us. He didn't save our lives. He brought us to our next. He helped us because we helped him. It.
Yep. And I want to do the same thing again.
It's always good to have a dragon in your debt.
Let's move on. So I'm not over encumbered anymore, Shiro.
That's right.
So I'm just gonna keep going north then.
Yeah.
Keep going north until eventually you hit the new map.
Dun, 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 dun.
I still think we could have taken those guys.
Shut up.
There's no way in
It's
hell.
over.
8 people here.
We could not have taken them.
We had 8 people. The dragon was fighting the other guy. It was 8v3, literally. Get out of taking them. One of them was a Genjutsu user, so they have extremely low count. All right, yeah.
Fuck.
Do you have full vision of this map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not right.
It's a big ass crack.
Big ass
That
ravines.
is. Let me just fucking toggle that real quick.
Dick.
GG.
It's not nighttime.
You still only have so much vision.
Yeah, but we see the whole other map.
I didn't care enough to worry about that. I didn't expect you guys to do as much fighting as you did.
There would have been more if we would have fought.
Yeah.
Still want to fight.
That's a statement that I think could go without saying in every which way.
Still want to fight them.
You could try and go back, but I mean, I gave you the opportunity. You said you weren't going to take it.
As
Yeah,
for,
'cause everyone else wanted to leave.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I was the only one that wasn't scared or frightened by that chick. So you guys were all like scared.
Doesn't mean I won't fight her.
I have feelings for her.
Aww.
Fucking
Obviously,
masochism.
likes Yaku.
She's also got pink hair, since you guys have never, bothered to actually ask about her.
You told us that already.
Did I? Okay.
Lego.
Let's
She
go.
also has a blue soul patch.
Nice.
GG.
But for everything that just transpired, Shiro, you get a spirit die for sticking to your way of honor.
Have to.
Silas and Hajime, you get a spirit die for saving your team.
Keep that in mind.
For saving
Fucking
the
told you.
I can't
Fuck.
imagine you guys would have won that fight.
Win or lose doesn't matter. The Warriors
I had-
code is all that matters.
I have a few genjutsus that could have disabled
I'm
Master
going to use that marker as a spirit die. I'm going to keep adding a marker for.
Just write it in your
Guys.
sheet somewhere.
Yeah, just put it on
I
your sheet
could-
somewhere. I'll keep a personal note.
Anyway, shall we continue forward?
Gonna stay in formation or keep going turn-based?
Might as well stay in formation. It's been working out.
Alright, I'm gonna keep you moving a little bit slower this time. Just gonna follow north. Tell me if anyone wants to do anything at any point.
Nope. I want to be looking at the ravine.
How close were we actually to the exit?
As far as you can surmise based on your knowledge of the map, you're probably getting close to the end.
Might as well finish this.
Something's not right. This is too easy.
Well,
Well,
we
we
flew
did
a
have-
fucking dragon.
We are probably ahead of everybody else.
Well,
And
we started
How do we?
having-
For all we know, a lot of the teams that probably didn't make it.
That's true.
We know
Let's
for
just
sure.
keep going.
We know for sure 2 teams didn't make it.
GG. All right, let's keep trudging on.
unless the rest of the sound ninjas show up at the end and decide they want to kill everybody.
We know 3 teams probably.
Which one's the third?
There were 2 at the river, and then the sound team.
Oh, was there 2 at the river?
know
I thought
that-
there was just 1.
No, there's
Sound
two
team
there.
failed. That Earth team kicked their fucking asses.
GG.
I mean, they were
Well-
Waterfall that kicked their asses, but yeah.
Anyway,
Am I going to do anything fancy here at all, or just keep going?
Spot
Keep
check
going.
on the ravine.
Why?
All right, spot check on the ravine.
So why not?
There's a man standing in midair.
I'm running.
It's a ravine. You can see it goes down. You can't see how far down, but it goes down a long way.
Maybe there's something in there.
What's a trap check?
So at this point,
How do you even hold things with these little guys?
let's see. So you're going up to check on the ravine.
Yeah, why not? How deep are we talking here?
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Silas
so-
and I keep going.
Kozakai, I'm gonna need you to
Push
roll a
him.
balance check.
Fucking for real? No!
Yes.
I used to keep it.
No, that's not the issue here. Just roll a balance check real quick for a preemptive measures. While you're rolling this balance check, you feel something smacks you on the back. Like something was thrown at you, kind of.
Oh, snap.
But you were able to completely maintain your composure and not fall into the ravine. But you see what seems to be a... I don't have a token explicitly stated for this. We'll just use this.
The same nerd.
So you see a grass ninja. Not one of the ones who you saw. This is a different one, because remember, there were 2 teams that made it through. You see he kind of smiles as you can tell he very clearly threw that rock, and he begins running away.
I don't see him. Where is he?
Oh, did you not see him? Sorry.
Nope.
Me.
I can only see out to like right here.
He was like right
So-
there.
All right, I'm
And he
gonna
kept running
chase
away.
after him.
Is that the grass ninja that, or is that the group that we were fighting, that we were up against for the scroll?
So you know that Grass Team 1 was the Grass Ninja that had names. But at this point, Lane kind of speaks up and goes, well, actually, our scroll is between
Whoa.
us and Grass Team 2.
Where's Higeki's voice?
Not here. You questioning the GM there, Shiro?
Can we just go
I'm just saying.
forward?
Go ahead and take that spirit die away.
I'm thinking
chasing
about
after
it.
the grass ninja.
Yeah, so Kozuka's chasing after Grass Ninja. Everyone else gonna follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna walk forward.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going forward.
All right. So, since I accidentally
What
moved
the-
you to a spot where I can't easily move, you're all just gonna be going to the top of the map.
Hey.
And
Smack
yeah,
him in the grass ninja.
going to the next map. And at this point, you're gonna enter turn-based.
It's gonna be all 8 grass and
Sorry, give me a second.
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
have to.
We got the water people behind, or the rain people behind us.
well, without water, I don't know how useful all of us fucking water people are gonna be.
GG.
I've
We
got
can use
5 pounds of
cows.
wawer.
Sorry, I don't know why I moved you so far over there.
It's all good.
I've got 5 pounds of water.
Good to know.
So now you're all entering turn-based. So Hajime, you're up first. You're sighing so much.
Move forward. Do we still get to move 4? Or
No, just 2 at this point. So
Alright,
that would
there
have
we
been it for you. All right, and Shiro.
God damn it.
Is that a hole in the ground?
Yeah. The thing on the left is another chasm.
An
You have a
orgasm?
kilo like this?
Yep, an orgasm.
Rip. Can you buff Wiki low light vision?
All right, and Silas.
Okay. Can I sit there? Is that okay, or am I gonna
Yeah,
die?
that'll be fine. That'll be fine. No. And Kozukai.
I'm gonna do a genjutsu check.
All right, roll a genjutsu check.
Fucking god damn it! Son of a bitch!
I mean, things feel
Four!
normal to you.
Ah!
It's
So I can only move half of my sprint rate.
You can move up to 60 feet right now,
Alright.
and that's for both movements. Doing a genjutsu check was a swift action, so now you can move both.
Alright. Fuck!
Elton's just gonna follow behind you.
GG.
release.
Okay. Next up, Hajime.
Release. What they do in the show.
You have to. I mean,
You
that's a
didn't know
technique.
that.
You have to learn it.
Try to
Release.
break it.
I just did it.
You don't know it. You don't
I
know.
do.
Shut up.
That's
I'm gonna
the
take your
hand sign
spirit
they
die
do.
away.
No.
It's gone.
Release the Kraken.
No. Just move there.
All right, Shiro.
It looks like it's got a bubble butt, from what I can see.
Bubble butt. Bubble butt. Bubble butt.
I'm gonna try and jump. I guess I'll try and jump 30 feet
Why not just walk 30 feet?
because I'm trying to
It's
leave
not
room
as fun.
for Sam. we're running out of road here.
So move over.
I can't because you're standing right there. I'm gonna be above 20 feet. So I got Fubuki with me.
So you're trying to jump 40 feet?
Yeah. Do a running jump. Move 10
Jumping.
feet and then jump 30 feet. So I'm right
Okay,
here.
roll a jump check.
He jumps into a hole and dies.
GG.
He rolls
See
a
you
1,
guys
that's
later.
possible. You jump your standard movement.
Right.
Hey.
Silas.
You bastard.
Hey, I was trying. I was trying.
I'm about to walk and stand over the top of Fubuki.
GG. I'll just pick her up.
And Kozukai.
I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
You're still continuing to feel as though everything's normal.
Ah!
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything is awesome.
I hope this keeps trend. I hope next turn you try again and it's 3.
GG.
That team's just gonna keep falling behind. I guess they'll close in. Hajime.
Okay. Thank you. It wasn't a sneeze.
Shiro.
I'm wearing Pikachu pajamas.
Queer.
I guess Connor's the only one that can see him.
Yeah.
I can see him.
They look ugly as fuck, but great.
Dude, they're so comfy.
Man, you should give the audience a picture of your dick right there.
I wish I could
Bang.
see you, but I can't see you guys at all.
Silas, you're good to go.
I can only see Connor.
I can see everyone that has a webcam.
The
Although
mic is
Mike's-
not gone black.
Yeah, Mike literally
Kinda
just
is.
disappeared on it.
You just went black on mine. GG.
Rip.
Mike's already black.
I know, it's Mike's just blending into the background.
GG. I think something's wrong here.
His webcam die.
I'm seeing you skip in and out.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're in again.
There you are.
So, Kozukai, you are up again.
Alright, another check.
Please, 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 please.
Hey!
3.
You feel that something is very not right. You feel as though you have walked this path before.
Release.
I'm gonna try to break it.
Make another or make a genjutsu check this time. Just full genjutsu. Or sorry, not- I don't know why I said genjutsu. Make a will save.
Alright. Ah,
So as far as you can tell, that didn't quite do the trick.
God damn it. Well, I guess I'm gonna tell these guys behind me. Hey guys, we are in a genjutsu. Any of you know how to dispel genjutsus?
Now's my time.
At which point they all kind of look at each other and they kind of shake their heads and say, "No, I'm sorry, we're not really. That's not what we're spec'd out for."
Fuck.
Release.
I'll use
I think
pure
someone-
force of will.
You have to bet your will so low. I guess one
can't
of our
try it.
teammates, one of my teammates have it. I'm gonna go up and go up right here. I'm gonna tell everyone we are in a genjutsu. Can anyone break it?
I'll use pure force of will. Anybody else?
Power of friendship. Everybody, put your
Okay.
hands in. Make the smiley.
No.
I'm not doing that.
I tuck my hands under my armpits.
So at this point, you all see a barrage of kunai coming from directly ahead of you.
Fuck. Reflex save.
Nope. So they're all just, so I mean, there's just gonna be some checks here that I need to roll real quick. What's your defense, Hajime and Shiro?
Hajime and Shiro. 21.
15.
15. All right. Give me a couple moments
Fuck.
here.
F your kunai. Hope it doesn't kill me though.
Can I pull out my kunai and ting 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 ting?
Try.
Takes some real skill. I believe. in you,
Ting.
though. I believe.
Could have learned the deflect skill.
I'm just gonna do that for all of them. So none of you saw the roll I just did, right?
No.
No.
Okay. What was your defense, Hajime?
15, I think. Yep. 15.
Okay. So so Shiro, you very quickly see the kunai coming in and you dodge them. But Hajime, they unfortunately, one of them hits you.
Where?
Right in the face.
Like in the arm. You know, you were kind of quick to react, but not quite to stop it. So it's not anything too fatal.
How much damage?
And that's what I'm doing right now.
1d20.
1d1.
So you take 7 damage from it.
Ah!
So it
You okay?
smacks you something good.
I can sew that up for you, Hajime.
Shut up.
You want to do that mid-battle? All right. So at
We
this
gotta find
point, these guys all jump up. They say, "What's happening?"
We're under
So
attack.
with that pain, wouldn't I break out of the genjutsu?
Maybe.
That's what Shikamaru did. Broke his finger.
I mean,
Maybe you're already out of it. Who knows?
Fuck is happening?
So Hajime, you're up.
I would have thought that we would have all got a an action whenever Kozukai said we're in a genjutsu.
Well, then all of a sudden, kunai flew at us. Couldn't take those actions.
Alright.
Well,
GG.
well, for starters, I'm gonna pull the kunai out of my arm.
Smart move.
Can I add that to my?
Yep.
We. Do I have kunai? I'll. Kunai times 1. I'll add in all this stuff later. Anyway, well, guys. What should we do? That was sucked.
Probably break out of this genjutsu if we're still in one.
I'm just gonna walk behind you guys.
Fuck, you're the biggest fucking tank.
Tank. Whatever. I'm gonna walk behind Shiro because he won't get hit anyway.
Well, I'm gonna move forward.
Speaking of
Well, I
Shiro,
don't
where'd he go?
I'm right here.
He's under Fubuki.
He's on top of my head.
Oh. GG.
So Hajime, you're good to do that. You're good to move.
I think
Yeah, I don't know
no, one more.
much about these.
That would have been both your move actions, just so you're aware.
I understand.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
So
I'm gonna
Shiro's
do just one. And can I treat injury?
Do you have? I mean, you can try and treat injury, but that's just gonna like diagnose what you have.
Oh, is that
Unless
all?
you
it
have,
does?
unless you have a medical kit or a technique or some form of ability that would heal you otherwise.
No, never mind then. I'm just gonna do my double move.
All right, Shiro.
Since I'm aware there's a genjutsu, use pure force of will to break out of this genjutsu.
Roll a will check.
My aura will spread across this great land and fail.
And you see that nothing changes, but you don't exactly know what you were looking for in the first place.
Where am I? And I too will move. Pass the torch on to my brethren. Good luck.
So you can still do another move. That was a swift action, what you just did.
Okay, I'm gonna sense tracker then.
Okay. You sense that there seems to be a low level of chakra emanating from the whole area. But more specifically, you feel as though there are a number of surges ahead of you. Specifically, you sense 3 of them, and you sense 2 of them are right next to Hajime.
Well, that
Look
fucking
out,
sucks.
Hajime. Alright. Well, that's all I can do. I yell, look out, Hajime. And then next person.
Can I respond to the yell? Like,
You can't react, but you can say words.
Okay.
You smack
All right.
his face.
Silas, you are up.
I would like to roll a will save.
Roll a will save.
Nigga, you can do that?
Yeah.
So you do your little roar, what you do, just because you're a freak.
Rip.
But you see, nothing around you seems to change. Maybe it worked, maybe it didn't, but nothing. Everything around you looks the exact same.
Cool.
Turn to the wrecking.
All right, Kozakai, you are up.
The
All right,
rat.
I'm gonna do a will save.
Return of the Rat King.
Roll a will save.
Did it.
Back.
Once again, everything around you, doesn't change, but maybe it worked, maybe it didn't.
Mm.
Guess we'll find out in a minute.
I'll still stand right here.
That it for you?
Yeah.
All right. Oops, I'm in the wrong thing here. There we go. So let's see, they are going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And pretty much all of them are going to draw a weapon. And Hajime, you're good to go.
What was your warning about, Shiro?
3 people in here. Or what seem to be people. 2 of them are right next to you.
Can I do sense chakra? Because you said that.
All right, we know you're there. Show yourselves.
You can do sense chakra on your turn.
Alright.
Are you trying to intimidate with that?
I was just trying to make them show themselves.
Dude,
Nothing happens.
Well, what do you guys suggest?
Try swinging in front of you.
Like, what do you...
Take out your weapon and swing it out in front of you. Just swipe.
I'm gonna pull out my Fuma Shuriken. Because that's a giant shuriken, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna kind of slash it in front of me.
All right. Make a hit check.
What do I do for that?
1d20 plus your melee.
So on the thing it says for the Fuma Shuriken is +2 melee, so I get +2 to my melee, right?
Let me check. That might be
On the-
just damage.
Because on the attack bonus, it says total attack bonus +5 range, +2 melee.
There's nothing specific that it says on the Fuma Shuriken itself, so that 2's coming from something else. But right now, just roll 1d20 plus your melee. Is that what you rolled?
Yeah.
Okay. So you swing your Fuma Shuriken in front of you, and there's, so you slashed it air. But as you make the slash, you see that kind of something seems to merge out of the ground and attempt to grab your arm. So it's going to make a grapple check.
Can I do a reflex save?
Unfortunately, it's basically just a hit against your defense. And it succeeds, and it grabs you by the arm, and you see that out of that kind of muck that appeared is a grass ninja. So you're, slashing ahead of you, and he has grabbed you.
Fuck. All right. Dope. Bring it, bitch.
At which point so he's gonna look at everyone else. He says, "We're gonna let your teammate go if you hand us your scrolls."
Fat chance.
No.
Are you gonna say that, Hajime?
Yes, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it just like that.
He
No.
takes the shuriken that is in his hand and he stabs it into your arm.
And that's when he goes, yeah, that's already been stabbed, so...
You take 2 points of damage. So
well,
that is
that
it
wasn't
for...
nice. Bite the curb, bitch. Curb stomp, jaw breaks off. Bitch is dead.
So Shiro, you're up.
No, no, no. He bit the curb. He bit a rock, and I broke his jaw off.
Jeez.
So Shiro, you're
I
up.
just don't understand.
Activating speed right too. GG. And
Just
I'm gonna
kidding.
try
Just kidding.
GG. Draw my katana, try and swack.
Cut his arm off. Cut his arm
All right,
off.
he's going to use this situation as an attack to hurt Hajime more, which he can do since he's grappling him.
You hate me now. Awesome.
You're going to take 3 points of damage.
I hate you.
Didn't know that. All right.
But now your attack goes through as normal.
You're a dick.
Well, it goes through as normal as an additional penalty, which I'll factor in.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, come
Wow.
on.
Come on.
So
Cut
that actually...
his arm off. Cut his arm off.
High five.
Cut his arm off.
Give me one
Cut his
second,
arm
one second.
off.
1 second. There's something else here
No,
that I need to do for
That
the
is a
grapple
crit
check.
with a crit.
Well, yeah, that's not the issue. The fact is it's possible that he's hitting you with this attack.
You're a dick.
Oh,
if you
right.
hit
Oh,
me.
shit.
Mike,
Oh,
high
I need to
five.
pull up exactly what determines
High
that real
five.
quick.
High five to the microphone.
You can't see it.
Why are you wanting me dead?
I don't
No,
want you
this is
dead,
just-
but
This is the way the game works.
Talking about Silas.
No, I meant the 2020. That's the first time we've ever done that ever. So
yeah.
pretty excited
That-
about it.
But I can get 6 in a row with the same fucking dice.
GG.
Wow.
3-3, 3-3.
It's gay.
That's the power of Ghost Die.
Spirit.
GG.
And that's when Connor thought to himself, Ghost Die sounds better.
Oh, I was gonna select must be dead though. I'm sorry. If
I feel like if it's a double like nap 20, I'm pretty sure he can like aim it very well because he's only grabbing my arm.
Okay, you hit him. So roll roll your damage and pretty much roll your damage and we'll pretty much double it.
Just cut off his arm.
Damn, dude, he did.
Slice.
nah, damage is nerfed. Oh, I don't know how much the crit is gonna hit.
So the damage is going to be the regular damage, plus your melee modifier.
Oh, my bad. It's 1d10.
Oh shit, I have all my chocolate there. Minus that real quick.
1d10 plus 4. It's still, I guess, either way. It's
Yeah, just roll again. That was 1d20. That was cheating. All right, so you do that. You make a clean sweep, freeing Hajime from it, and you completely swipe at him. He is bleeding on the ground, and he is fallen unconscious.
God damn, Shiro.
Can it be my
what'd you
turn
get?
again? Can
Nope.
I fucking cut that bitch open?
Nope.
GG. Next person's turn now.
Silas.
Kill him.
He's unconscious.
Yep.
Kill him.
I think we need to find out where his teammates are at.
We need to kill him.
That's why only 2 people can sense chakra.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
find out where the other
yeah.
one's at. There were 2 of them next to him. The other one's probably underground too.
All right, well, Kozuka, we're just going to go to your turn.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna basically shout at them. Any more incomers? And I'm gonna do sense chakra as well.
Kill that kid. Kill that kid.
So you sense... What's your range again?
20 feet.
20 feet. So that's... like that right there. You sense that there's one foreign chakra presence. It seems to be on the other side of Hajime.
So, like, hair?
Roughly in that area, yeah.
Alright. Man, I can't do that. Fuck! So, guess I'm gonna jump up in the air and try to do like a ground slam with my Shokoto right there on that square.
Kill the fuck.
Can I do that?
On which exact square? Ping the exact center so I can see it again.
Hey, right there.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Jump check and then melee hit, right? Or just jump check?
Yeah. No, jump check and a melee hit.
Okay. The fuck? That's my jump check.
Jump check succeeds, so you make the jump, jumping right past Silas.
And then
And you slam the ground, causing a small quake, but I mean, there's no one there. Yeah.
stab straight down.
And you just stab straight into the earth.
GG.
Well, guess I'll get my ready to action for his next turn. Or
You can't ready an action for this next turn.
fuck. All right, that's it for me. Let's go.
So
I want to move like right here, and can I like stab the ground like right here?
that's right above Kozukai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I have to roll?
Are you stabbing or slashing?
I wanted to. You said that last dude came up out of the ground, right?
Yeah.
I want to stab my sword like into the ground.
Wow. Copycat.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah, but I did a jumping smack.
Cool.
There's a different spot too.
All right, so make a hit check.
What do I roll for that again?
Just 1d20 plus your melee.
Oh, +8. Cool.
And you stab into the ground, and nothing seems to happen.
My turn.
Nope, now it's the enemy's turn.
What about these guys?
All right, then. They go first, you're right.
Kill him.
GG.
Kill
Don't
'em
kill
all.
him. We need the
Show.
information.
Kill him.
You kidding? Shut up.
They are your enemy.
Kill them. Kill them all.
So, Sho, let's see here. What is Sho capable of?
Killing.
Nothing.
So you see that Sho draws a paper bomb and gets ready to toss it when all of a sudden you see two more people immediately pop out of the ground past the person, and they kind of hold their hands up. They go, no, please, wait. God damn, there. I keep doing the wrong fucking option here. And you see the one, and so you see the one on the left pulls out a scroll. He says, "This is the scroll your team is looking for. Please, just let us take our teammate. We don't want any more trouble. We'll let you go, please."
Scroll first.
What were we looking for? A scroll?
We have our scrolls.
So Sho looks at them and he says, "Your friend can grab the body. You toss me the scroll." At which point his friend does grab the body and starts dragging it over to him, and he tosses the scroll at him. And Sho grabs it and looks at it. He says, "Take the rest of your team and get out of here." He goes, "Yes, thank you."
But I thought they got their scroll.
This guy
Yeah.
pops up as well. You're right. I fucked that up, didn't I?
Yeah,
No, I
Show
picked up
got
their
their
scroll.
scroll and
Let's just roll with that. I think we should roll with that.
So their scroll was never there. Lane never picked it up. It was missing. She has it. They have it now. I fucked up there. I completely blinked my head that they had it.
Okay, cool.
That was for the audience to catch, not us, guys. Gone.
And they all just kind of step to the side and say, "We'll let you go. We won't try and get the scroll anymore."
You move from this spot, you're dead.
So at which point you see another guy pops out of the ground. And he pops up. He goes, "Hey, guys, what do you think you're doing? We had a deal here." And he kind of looks at the guy who's dying on the ground. He goes, "Ugh."
I want to zap
Take
him so
one
bad.
And so he takes a look at you, Silas, and he goes, "How you doing, buddy?"
push him.
Get out of here.
Push him.
Oh,
Right. So at this point, Kozukai, you feel two hands grab your feet, and you get pulled down.
Does that do a
nope,
that-
it doesn't. They can't get a reflex save.
But what about Hajime and me? We're right next to you.
I mean, you can try and help him, but nothing right now. On your turn, you can try and pull him out and do things like
Oh,
that.
I didn't know if it would do like a reaction or something like
I
that.
can't try and cut at the hand.
No. This is grabbing him at his heels. Unless you guys are fighting your opponents by watching their fucking heels, I can't imagine you would be even remotely prepared for this.
Okay.
None of us are guys sensei.
So you are pulled all the way down. Unlike for Silas, this happened similarly to him earlier in the whole D&D campaign, campaign
Yeah.
1. You are pulled
I got
all the
punched
way
in the
down to your
face.
neck, Kozukai.
What? All the way down? What? I'm short as fuck. I go into the hole.
It doesn't. There's not a hole that's left behind.
Man, I got pulled all the way down.
This is part of the.
There's
This is also part
suffocating.
of the ability. I'm just clarifying. This is not more beat jam bullshit.
I know, but still, I want to go all the way down inside the ground.
So at which point, you see 2 more people pop out of the ground,
These fuckers.
and they look at you and they say, "All right." You see what's this guy's name? You see Tabu. Do you see their names?
Oh, that's great. I'm fucking flanked.
Do you see their names?
No.
Yeah.
Baki, Kuso.
Oh yeah. Tabu, Baki.
I don't see the one above me, but maybe it's because I'm standing there.
Sita.
Do you not see him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
It's just that I couldn't see his name because I'm over the top of it.
Oh,
but
I
I
see.
see it now.
That's weird that the layers are different for you guys than they are for me sometimes.
Yellow.
Oh shit.
So actually, I guess Suta would be talking to Tabu. Suta says to Tabu, "Tabu, I don't think that we can take these guys. We're now outnumbered, and I mean, you know us." At which point Baki says, "Come on, Suta, where's your honor? Where's your fighting spirit?" At which point Kuso smacks Baki and says, "We're going to leave now. Free your teammate. We're walking away."
Who's the one that pulled me underground? Kuso.
Kuso.
Is
I'm
this?
gonna use life disruption technique on the motherfucker.
You
All I have to
can't.
do is look at him. That's all I have to do is look at him.
Which one?
It's not your turn.
Life
It's a
disruption.
dojutsu. Yeah,
But
life
it's not.
disruption
But it's
technique.
not your turn.
I mean,
Hey Connor, can I ask a GM question?
Sure.
Are they scared because of what Shiro did?
Yeah.
They're weak too. I mean, yeah, that's like. This is the weak team.
Why do I
right?
feel?
Yeah,
Why
this
do I
is
hear
like the-
wind?
It's someone breathing.
no, it's someone's fan.
That technique requires hand seals.
Does it?
Yep.
It's a dojutsu.
Yep, requires hand seals.
Seriously?
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Unless I'm looking at the wrong one, I'll go and double check that I wasn't looking at the wrong one. If it has H, that requires.
While
hand
you're
seals.
double checking, I'm gonna go take another piss.
GG. Life disruption technique requires hand seals.
580.
Yep.
Yeah, same thing. All right.
Concentration.
So at which point Kuso's gonna jump away and Suta's gonna jump away, especially now that Silas can't, try and take a reaction.
That's damn bullshit.
I mean, it kind of is, unless you want to sit here while waiting for Silas.
No, I don't.
At which point, and they are all going to just kind of step to the side on the edges of the chasm. Just be like, all right, you guys can go.
All right.
Pull this up if we're not at turn base.
So, well, that depends. If you guys are going to try and keep fighting, you're still in turn-based. Otherwise, you're not.
I'm not gonna keep fighting. I just want to finish. I want to get to the end and just finish round 2. And they're scared right now. And Silas fucking butchered someone, or Shiro did.
There's backside.
I mean, I kind of want to take that kunai and throw it at him.
I feel a ton better.
So, Silas, they're going to let you walk by. Are you going to try and attack them? Are you going to try and do anything else? Or are you going to keep walking? Or, not
So-
fighting?
Is that a canyon behind them? Or is it like a big crevice?
Yeah, it's a chasm.
Push him. Push him. Push him.
You just do like a tackle, choke slam, and slam 5 people into it.
Just walk by.
All right. So now you can all start moving free and not turn-based.
I'll pick Kozuka up then.
All right, you're going to tug him out of the ground. Roll strength check.
Like a fucking root. Don't roll a 1 because I don't want my hair to be pulled the fuck out.
You just ripped your head off.
So he's pulling your hair in a very unpleasant way, but he gets you out of the ground.
Motherfucker. Shit, Jesus Christ.
Hey, I got you.
Connor, when I walked by,
Yeah, we
could I have
couldn't
thrown
do
the
more
kunai
jumps.
at that guy's feet, the one that's knocked out? Like as like just a
As an
throwing it
intimidation.
back to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's all I
Oh,
wanted to
Lord.
do.
It's just
Throw it right at
the
his
team
feet.
immediately like draws their weapons to get ready, and then they realize that you weren't throwing it at the guy. They kind of relax again as they're treating their buddy.
Yeah, that's really all I wanted to do. I don't want to roll for it. I just
You okay?
So
How'd you
As
make?
I'm walking by, I'm gonna look
I
at
am-
Kusa.
Shiro,
I'm
stop where you're
hurting.
moving. Stop. Go back real quick where you were, Shiro.
Oh yeah.
What were you saying, Kozuka?
I'm gonna look at Kuso very glaringly. And go. I hope we meet again.
The guy smiles to you and he says, "You know what? I've got a feeling we will." But whereas he's not glaring at you. He's got a big old smile on his face.
Oh no,
That
it's
was
Ken.
dumb.
It's Ken reincarnated.
So at this point, Suta takes a couple of steps forward and he looks at you, Shiro, and he says, "Hey, word of warning. The waterfall ninja came through this way ahead of you. Since it looks like you're making it to stage 3, make sure to watch yourselves around them. Those guys they're not right."
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks for the warning. Though.
And he steps back and lets you all carry on your way.
Vroom, vroom,
Dope.
vroom.
Guess what?
What?
I learned a new recipe.
Abracadabra.
I learned the new recipe.
Do I have this map vision hidden? Why do I have this map vision hidden?
Are we there?
So you all arrive to see a
C.
big building with C standing in front of it.
What up, C?
Dope.
My nigga.
It's your boy.
And the rain team's there too. I'm not going to give them tokens. I don't care right now.
That's fair.
So at which point you see C's kind of leaning up against a hut in the center. He goes, so you're finally here, are you? Well, hop on in. You got some other people waiting for you.
Done.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
And y'all go inside. I don't have a map written up for this. So I mean, y'all can... Oh, this is probably... Let's move that to the back. I don't have a map for the inside.
That's okay.
Use like the first map,
The first map? Like the...
first tuning thing where we do the test shit at.
No. That would not make sense at all. You are here, not there. Get the fuck over it. I'm sorry, that sounded a lot more salty than it was intended. So, let me pull up my handy-dandy notebook here real quick.
Trusty Dusty.
So, you're all just kind of sitting there, and you see that there's another gentleman in there. You see just fairly nice area. It's got a kitchen. It's got, like, a living room. And you see that there are currently the 4 waterfall ninja who are sitting just against a wall, sitting on the ground. And sitting there, and the proctor basically just says, we're just gonna wait here until everyone arrives for the final announcement.
Is there a time limit?
The whole thing was 3 days. It's been about 2 days at this point, about a day and a half to 2 days. But from our reports and what we're getting, everything's gonna be here just shortly. And at that point, door opens, and you see the sand team walks in. You also notice that none of them seem to be exactly injured, and they just kind of are walking through.
Did
They
you
don't.
get the dragon?
And so Masute he looks at you. He just kind of smiles and he keeps walking.
Can I hold my fist out for like a fist bump?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
All right. He keeps walking past you. He does not bump your fist. Marco,
So
on the
I
other
hear-
hand, as he's walking by, hits it.
Marco, my nigga.
I like Marco.
Yeah.
We used to be best buddies.
I think Marco will join my team someday.
Someday.
So at this point, once they all kind of arrive, you see that C walks in behind them. And he kind of seems like gesturing, like holding his hand to his ear, like he's talking to a headpiece. He goes, "All right. Well, it appears that we've all arrived. You four teams have all passed the second exam. You'll all be from here. We're going to be determining what your placements are for the final exam."
This is it?
It is yes. The exam itself was only expected to have at a very most 6 people pass, or 6 teams pass. And as a result, we've had our scouts report that every other team is down or unable to win based on their scrolls being taken by another team.
Because we took
Now
that
then.
other teams as well. You remember that, right?
So he holds up a piece of paper. And, sorry, 1 second. I need to get you all here. Says, all right, everyone's... He holds up a piece of paper, and he also holds up a deck of cards. He starts going around to everyone but you guys first. As like, draw a card, and everyone starts drawing a card.
Oh no, we're gonna make another fucking
we have
castle.
to decide our own fate, don't we?
This is gonna be.
You're a dick.
No, this is great.
So, let's just shuffle that deck there. We're gonna deal 5 cards to me.
Oh,
Now,
God.
silent. Or let's go. You're right. Let's go in order. Hajime, steal a card.
Oh no.
You stole the 6 of spades, which puts your place. Hajime. So let's see. That's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are fighting Henko for your first one.
Oh, thank God it's not Marco. Thank God I couldn't find my friend.
All right.
GG.
Next up,
Oh no.
Shiro.
Oh snap! Look right here.
We could be fighting each other.
Well, you could fight Lane too.
Ran out of cards. Oh, I guess I gotta steal from you.
Yeah, you gotta steal from me.
Dude,
The
I
8
want-
of spades. You are fighting Marco.
Sweet.
Why the fuck
Dude.
can't I move this deck? Hide. Whatever.
Thank you.
Henko. That was one of the Sand people too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not the.
Which one was this? Is this Silas? Okay. You got the 7 of hearts.
Oh, is it gonna be fight versus Silas and
Kozukai's dead.
Kozukai, you are up. And you grabbed the ace of hearts, which puts you
Drumroll,
at the
please.
final position.
Silas versus Kozukai. Oh. Who's gonna win?
You might be wondering why the 8 of spades brought you to the end, but the ace of hearts brought you to the end. It's because I deleted the wrong card making this deck.
GG.
So that's why there's an inconsistency with that.
So you made it to we were gonna fight one of our own people no matter what.
I had
No.
everyone else randomly draw. This is the natural setup.
But we don't. This isn't necessarily a fight.
No, this is a straight up fight.
That's to the death. Unless I guess you want it.
Unless you die.
I guess that's the kind of thing that this proctor's going to explain. He looks at you and goes, "All right, everyone. These are going to be the fighting placements for everyone on this bracket for the final exam. These are going to be a standard fighting rules. You're either going to beat your opponent until they can't fight or are dead, whichever comes first. Us, the proctors who are watching over, will be the ones who determine when a fight has gone on long enough and when to call it to its end, unless there's a clear victor. Now then, do you have any questions right now?"
Is this the actual final exam or is this a preliminaries?
This is the final exam.
But how do? What happens if you're the last person and you win?
The same thing that could happen to everyone else. You're either made a Chunin or you're not. Just because you win this next series of fights, that doesn't mean that you've have a slot at becoming Chunin.
Where did the fights take place?
The fights are going to take place here at the Cloud Village in our fighting arena. Well, we'll be showing you. Well, you can see that you're going to be spending about 2.5 weeks here while we prepare everything. At which point you can check out the arena if you'd like, but more than that, it's recommended that you prepare yourselves or train as need be.
Dope.
Now, if you're wondering, just because you made it to this stage, doesn't mean that you're guaranteed a slot of becoming Chunin. In the same way, every single one of you could successfully be granted the title of Chunin after this event. And at the same time, none of you could. What's going to be determined is exactly how well you fight, using not just your brawns, but your brains, using a combination of techniques, using a combination of strategies to best your opponent or give it everything you've got. Just because you lose your fight doesn't mean you're not going to be made a Chunin. However, winning your fight means that you're slotted in another battle, which gives you more chances to show off what you're made of. Any other questions for me right now?
What can and what can we not bring into the fight?
Anything that uses a chakra that isn't yours is strictly banned. Now, things such as food pills, which are supplements, those are allowed. Those are special, or those are separate from this. But things such as the infamous Kote device that caused a big scene at one of the previous Chunin exams, items like those are banned. Anything else?
I look over at Kozukai.
I'm just gonna look at you and go, we'll see who wins. And then I ask about summonings.
I am most excited for that fight, I think.
He looks at you, he says, "What, are you actually capable of summoning?" Yeah, well, no need to spoil that. I suppose we'll save it for the fight. Summonings are allowed. However, you have to keep the summoning that you create within the size of the arena. If it doesn't fit in the arena, it's not allowed.
All right.
Is it indoors?
It's going to be it's going to be surrounded by a set of walls. You're from the Leaf, right? It's going to be very similar to that one. So it's going to have an open roof above it.
What's the terrain?
The terrain is going to be a combination of dirt and rock for the most part. A couple of trees scattered about, but we don't have too many of them up here.
No water?
No water that's going to be directly on there. If you'd like, you can make an appeal and try and get some water added in, but there's nothing that's naturally there.
How do I do that?
How do you make an appeal? You can go to the Raikage's, mansion, and they'll get you in the right place.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you this, though. The Raikage, dealing with things like that typically take more time than you're going to have before the Chunin exam third stage starts.
I presumed it's also too much of a hassle to deal with.
Yeah, you see, we don't exactly want to give you too many advantages. You're not always going to be fighting on your own terrain.
That's fair. Just thought I'd ask.
Mm-hmm. All right, that it for everyone?
Yep.
All right. Now then, everyone follow me outside to the back here. Y'all follow them outside. You see that there are 4 vehicles ahead of you. Because these are some motorized vehicles. Everyone hop in. There's enough to have a driver and a whole team per one, so you're each going to get your own. And we're going to take you back to the first exam, the first meeting spot. Where, in
I
which
hop in the
case,
driver's seat.
the guy kind of looks at you. He goes, "Right." At which point, your first proctor is going to give you the next instructions. All right, so you all see what's ahead of you?
Can I reach out and say good luck to Henko? Like for a handshake? Since he seems to be
Yeah. So y'all, you're all arrive right here. Oh,
What the?
We're dead. We're
I'm all
dead.
alone.
We're dead.
That's it. We're dead.
Hey,
Yeah,
how come
can
you
I,
have health?
can I shake Henko's hand? Reach out too.
I hit the wrong button there. Sorry about that, everybody. Let me do the right button this time. Yeah, you can go ahead and shake her hand. At least attempt to.
Good luck to
So
you.
hold your hand out. She looks at you. She gestures over her hand as well, and she says, "I hope you're ready for a fun battle."
I'm excited.
Get laid.
Heiko's a girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Henko's the other girl who was comforting Gyaku when she was in the corner.
I forgot.
I just forgot because there was no pink bar on her.
Pretty much, yeah.
He assumed it.
Here, I'll do this for you.
What the? No way.
What?
GG.
So there's that, and then Henko.
No way that old effing man.
Yeah, that old man's a woman. She just got trapped.
Kozukai, I don't know what to do here. I don't want to hurt you.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Give in to the dark side.
You ain't gonna hurt me.
Oh, better yet. Die.
So, all right. So that happened. I lost my place because I had to scroll down to verify something. All right. So Omoi speaks up, and we're gonna have C
Omoi.
here with him. Oh, don't want to do that.
Send me on my way.
Do you guys want a nameplate for him?
Nah, we're good. His name's pretty
Is
simple.
that just C?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So you see that y'all land here. Anyone else want to say anything to any other people or?
Nope.
Nah. Just wanna fight.
All right. So
Shiro, Hajime. Win your battles.
But that is
Silas, win your battle. When we go back, Kozukai's alone.
Marco looks over and he goes, "What about you, Kozuka and Silas? Who are you gonna cheer on for that fight?"
I already know who's gonna win.
Oh, they're asking me? Or are they asking?
He
You
asked
asked
Kozuka and
Kozuka.
Silas. Marco asked Kozuka and Silas.
And I mean, I already know who's gonna win.
I'm probably gonna lose.
Both got an equal shot. Just give it your all.
Silas, I will help you train.
My will. Actually, I've passed the majority of my will saves. Good luck.
All I got.
So at this point, you see that everyone's getting ready, and you see that he's walking up to Omoi. You see that Omoi has a kind of distressed look on his face,
Omoi.
and so this is kind of happening. He goes, he walks up. "What's the matter, Omoi?" He goes, "In the middle of the night, in the middle of that storm, I should say, someone broke into my house and stole the lightning fang swords. But anyway, all right, everyone, let's get on with this.
Mike saw this. I mean, Shiro saw this.
So here, you're all instructed to meet with your here, comma. You're all instructed to meet with your senseis again at the following locations." And he hands each person at the head of the team a piece of paper. He goes, "Go there. You've got 2.5 weeks to prepare for the third exam. You'll be meeting up at the Cloud Village Arena at 10 a.m. on that specified date. If you're late, you're disqualified, so don't be late. That means more paperwork for me, too." At which point they start walking off. You see that C's kind of smiling, patting Omoi on his discouraged back.
GG. That was pretty descriptive.
So I'm going to give you the choice at this point. So you're going to go into the village, and we're pretty much... The plan is to end the session there after you go and have a quick discussion with someone. Would you like to stay on this map or go to the Cloud Village map for this interaction?
Stay on this one. Please, this one.
Village.
This one.
Cloud Village.
I like
Cloud
that. I
Village.
like that.
We'll do it to a reminder for the audience. This is the horrendous piece of shit I made.
I want to look at it for 20 minutes.
I'll let you look at it for a quick moment.
Fuck it, let's just use it. Piece of shit.
Oh, you sure?
No.
I don't want to.
All right.
No, let's
Yeah,
use
we're
the
gonna
other
go
thing.
back to the stage one meetup. You know what? I've got something better that I can do.
Yeah.
Whereas it's not an accurate depiction of exactly what it looks like, this will be better.
Can you get rid of that guy? All right, sweet.
Yeah. Because, what the fuck were you outside?
GG.
So you gonna go? Anyone gonna do anything special? Or you just gonna go to the address?
Just going to the address.
The address.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you get to the address and you see that you are in front of a hotel. And you go inside and you see that there's Owari sitting in a chair reading a book. Well, reading a scroll more than a book.
Owari! He's not reading Makeout Paradise?
No, he's not reading Makeout Paradise.
CG, that's what I'm gonna do spot check for. Me stays reading the scrolls.
Owari!
So he kind of looks up and goes, there you all are. I hear that you, I hear. It looks like you've all passed your exam then.
So far.
And so at this point, as soon as he kind of walks up, not Fubuki, Shiro, Kozukai, and Hajime, you all in unison start speaking. Do you remember the message?
Nope, not in the slightest.
Go to Hachiman's bar 2 weeks before the final stage of the exam. And y'all kind of like flip back into reality, not aware that you just said anything.
What the fuck was that? Silas says.
We're singing. I didn't even write the message down.
All right, kind of he looks at you guys and goes, you guys all right?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? We're good.
Just kind of looks at you and he kind of looks back to the team and he sees that Silas didn't see it and he just kind of seems to have a weird look on his face. And he goes, well, anyway, follow me. I'll show you our room. Leads you upstairs, up to the 3rd floor of this hotel, into a room. Where inside you see a living room, vaguely what you're looking at right now, and then a kitchen and a bathroom. And inside, on the living room, you see that there are 5 beds all on the ground. It's a Japanese style bed.
Oh, go I get the big one.
There's a bunch of
GG.
Not quite what I was anticipated to be, but yeah, all right.
I call this one.
So you kind of... He's gonna...
Fucking
he's gonna sit
table.
here. Oh, shit. That fucking goddamn chair. There we go.
Put Fubuki in her own bed.
All right, this is where we're all going to be living for the next 3 weeks. Roughly 3 weeks. I'll answer any questions that you have about the 3rd exam and leading up to it here in just a moment. And he closes his eyes. But first, there's something I need to say. When we got off the train and arrived here, I threatened Kozukai, saying that he'd no longer be my student regardless of the result of this exam. Before that, in the final training exercise, I stormed off after almost killing him. I've deprived you and your team of some extra training and gifts that I was going to give you. And as a result, you might not have been as prepared as you could have been for this exam. I'm happy to see that you all passed regardless. You see, he kind of opens up, looking specifically at Kozukai. I also owe all of you, and especially you, Kozukai, an apology. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I let my emotions get the best of me. What you did, Kozukai, was vile. It didn't have a hint of teamwork or respect. But as your teacher, it's not my responsibility to attack you when something like that happens. It's my responsibility to change that, and I've done a poor job so far. So now it's your decision whether or not to forgive me, but I'll treat you as I have. No. I'm going to treat you better than I have, and I hope that you do the same.
Tear.
Or he gets a spirit dice. It's all right. Now then, the 3rd stage of the exam. How much has been covered for you already?
I'm going to fight Kozukai.
Looks at you. He looks at Kozukai. I see. And the rest of you? How are you two feeling about your opponents?
I'm not sure what to expect, but I was hoping maybe you can help me.
Oh? Anything you
Help
want to
me
talk about
learn.
right now, or?
I want to talk to you in private. It'd be pretty cool
course.
if I could keep it secret.
Of course. All right. Now then, anything else other than anything else about the basic rules of the exam?
I think that's pretty much it. They covered.
Can I talk about something else?
What?
We came across someone that calls himself the God Killer.
The God Killer. Do you have a name, or was that his actual name?
Cho'Etsu, I think.
What was it?
Cho'Etsu. Or something like that. I probably
No.
wrote
Nobody remembers.
It was. It was. Yeah, I have it memorized. I don't have it memorized, but I searched for it.
I completely ignored the guy because that was a stupid ass gift.
I don't know. When I googled his name, it came up like Cho'Etsu. Like that's all it pulled up. So
I think he's a music
Cho'Etsu Henso, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
no joke. I tried spelling it out and googled it and came up with Cho'Etsu.
I'm gonna stop
Roll.
giving you guys these easy breaks. I'm soon gonna make you start regretting not keeping track of some of these things.
I would have been cool if you didn't. We got Guy Killer as a nickname. We YOLO'd.
He looks and so you see at this point, you see Awari, he seems nervous. He seems anxious at the mere mentioning of that name. It's the God Killer, Cho'Etsu Henso.
He mentioned something about coming after us.
He threatened you?
More like it was a
He-
promise, I guess. It wasn't
Yeah,
really
he
a
said
threat.
that he wanted to see how we were going to play out first, since we all have a specific bloodline, or something else. Or he said that we were
Special.
touched by the gods,
The gods, huh?
and he listed them. And then he said that he wanted to see how it was going to go before he came after us.
He's Awari's kind of like lost in thought, kind of head in his hands. He goes, "Thank you for telling me this. In that case, I'm going to take care of everything I can with you right now, but I need to immediately go back to the village with this information."
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna hit the hay.
All right, real quick, one final thing for you all to keep in mind for the third exam. Even more than just this being your rankings for where you are as tuning, this will determine your future life, whatever you choose. Should you choose to go and defend a former village or another village, you have that option. But more than that, as I assume you'll choose this village to stay with, you should know that your decisions and everything you do will cause more of an effect than you may realize at first. You might not just be scout. You might not be just viewed as regular shinobi. If you can truly if you can truly show the world that you excel, truly show the world that you are better than the other ninja, then you can be scouted for some great opportunities. You could be gifted the honor of being one of the guardian shinobi. Some people who are granted with the task of protecting the feudal lord of the leaf of the land of fire. If you truly perform beyond any expectation could even be prepared, you can even go on to be part of the Shinobi Union Guard. Those ninja are the best of the best, and if you can prove yourself, well, I can't even tell you the kind of benefits it's going to earn you. Now then, anything else I can help you with, or shall I get going?
You can get going. I hope to speak to you soon, though.
Of course, I'll be back in a couple of days.
Cool. I'm gonna hit the hay.
All right, and that is it for exam 2 of the tuning exam.
Hey,
All right.
Can we see
So
what other
that's-
name is
But
listed
the
on that?
other team, that's what I was just getting to. The other team, you see Leaf Team 1.
Get him. I
What-
wanted to fight him so bad.
Is that these motherfuckers right here?
Yeah,
No,
it is.
Nope, different team.
Wait, where's
There
Kit?
were 3 Leaf people, 3 Leaf teams that made it past the tuning exams. That is not the one with Kit.
So we're looking for Kit.
They're not even here.
Well, they're behind us still.
If they're behind us, then how'd they get the scroll before us?
Exactly. They're ahead of us.
They didn't.
Yes, they did.
Someone else took our scroll.
The scroll is gone. That's all you know.